Oh, really?
Yes, it's 90 degrees here.
I have to edit. We haven't even started yet.
I don't care. I'm sweaty and I'm hot, John.
I'm like, why aren't you?
Everybody needs to know this. Just there's going to be ambiance because there's thunderstorms happening here, and my windows are open because it's 90 degrees. I'm gonna pass out, probably die. So this will probably add to the ambiance to the fair itself. But if you see me bolt up out of my chair to shut my windows because it's thunderstorming, and then get back into my chair, and then 30 minutes later pass out, maybe die, find somebody, call my wife, tell her I'm dead.
Wait, don't you have central air? You don't have central air?
Not in my 3 seasons porch where I'm away from everybody and not waking them up or pissing them off because I'm like,
just wake your family.
Hey, look,
my family's too nice. I can't do that to them.
You know what? Your family looks super sweet. And I have to say, I apologize. Number one, for taking away from them, and number two, for disturbing them with yelling about crazy dumb nerd shit. So there you go. So
hey, Tracy's getting a break right now.
Yeah, exactly. Tracy is loving this.
Hey, if you have to jump up for any reason, like have a heart attack or close your windows, just make sure you mute first because it's less editing for me too.
Wait a minute, though. I just told you it's going to add to the ambiance. We just kill off my character.
I will say, right? Like, what's it called? There's like a certain term for like a thunderstorm during snow. A thunder during snow is like super rare and scary. Nice. And like, there's a thing for
really that.
If it starts like thunderstorming over by your way, and it like makes it on mic, and then like that's part of the snowstorm, also that'd be super creepy because it's fucked up and never happens. But it can happen. You can't have like snow thunder.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
Cool. But all right. So now I'm gonna cut all this out, and then we'll start from here. Hello and welcome to the Legends of Tabletop podcast. We're going to be getting back
everybody.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yes. I love doing that.
I was like trying not to say anything, and I was so going to jump in with an additional, like, no one's watching us live because we always delay by like 45 minutes. But if anyone's in the channel, more power to you, my fellow patrons. You are the best of the best, the creme de la creme, as it were.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, we're going to be getting back to our Fear Itself game tonight. We are in it's not really a flashback. I don't know exactly what you want to call it. It's a previous life episode. I don't know. Any thoughts?
That's a great question. That's a great question on what it is. An existential multiverse diversion? I don't know.
It's an ethereal side quest. I called it
ethereal side quest. I like it. I like that. I think ethereal side quest is basically exactly very descriptive of what this is.
That's why I get paid all that podcast money.
That's why Kurt makes all the dollars. Make it rain. Make it rain.
Yep, at 15 cents. At 15 cents, I'm making it all pennies. I'm throwing it at your face.
Doing it.
Maybe that's the episode name.
There you go.
Ethereal side quest.
There you go.
That's legitimately as accurate as I could possibly come up with. So kudos to Kurt on that one.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Randy is going to get a bonus to something tonight for that.
Nice.
To his check when he's having his heart attack on the porch.
Right.
Yeah, for his thunderstorm heart attack.
That's right.
For his sweating vapors passing out.
Right.
I don't know if I can do that remotely, but if you get the vapors and
there you go
from farts and heat,
just yell on the mic really loud. I'll wake up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give a quick recap because it's been like forever. Although in actual podcasting terms, there's probably no break at all. So we had grabbed Kenneth. We were holed up in the barn at the Ritzy Hotel. Randy and Erin both fell asleep, and Erin woke up in a spirit realm, and there was a dark figure standing over him. It turns out that the figure was Lord Huron or some incarnation of Lord Huron. And as Erin kind of started to freak out a little bit, this creature, this spirit being, brought Randy to the realm as well, and had indicated that they had been brothers in previous lifetimes, and that they had been fighting evil for centuries together, in different incarnations, different forms, different lifetimes. And Lord Huron had indicated to Erin that, he'd tried to warn him against his current path, I guess, in this current life iteration, and that he ignored the signs as he had always done, and that he was less powerful than they had been in previous lifetimes, but he was going to try to help us. And he sort of sent us back on this quest to sort of relive this experience, and kind of show sort of what they had been through before. So they were blinked out and woke up in mid-conversation with the chief of their village. They were both Native Americans, Huron Indians, supposedly, we're assuming. And the chief was saying that they had to leave, that there was this darkness, this creature that was killing people, and Randy and Erin were arguing that they had to fight the menace, that they were going to stay around, they were going to try to put an end to the evil, and the village, the chief, along with the village, they were going to move south, and that if Erin and Randy, whatever their American Indian names would be, if they were successful, that they would leave signs and to head south and catch up with the rest of their people. As they went in, they went towards the white settlement, where the problem was coming from, or in or around. And when they got there was no smoke, there was no activity, there was nothing going on. They saw some weird tracks in the road, in the brush, sort of around the outside of the village. And as they went in and investigated, they found blood, no people. And as they moved further in, they found an emaciated dog, which they fed. And then they heard another dog, so they went in to investigate, see if there was any people. They found a young girl hiding in the closet along with her dog Rover. So they got her cleaned up, got her fed, got the dogs fed. And she had, as they were questioning her, she said that the priest for the little town had taken some of the people away and that they didn't come back. Randy went to go investigate the church, and in the rectory found pretty much a slaughterhouse. There was pieces and parts of people. He also found the journal for the priest that indicated he found a weird skull out in the woods. I think he had punctured his finger or his hand with the teeth from the skull, and he wound up starting to eat people and wound up eating everybody in the village, it seems like. So Erin and Randy, went through montage, prepared the cabin. They dug some punji pits around the doors and windows, boarded up the windows and doors, raided some of the other cabins, have some firearms loaded, prepped, and ready to go. And as we ended the last episode, it was moving into evening. They had a fire going in the fireplace, and that's where we had dropped off. So that's, I guess, where we're going to pick it up. That's a cue to you, Neil.
He's muted.
Oh, Jesus, you're muted.
Well, Neil finds his voice. You also forgot that we are also harboring and protecting a child that's in this house also.
Well, I mean, I assume that was a given. We found a kid in the closet that we didn't leave her, right?
I don't remember you mentioning that during your recap, so I just wanted to make sure.
I did, yeah. So we found a kid in the closet.
Oh, good.
Her name was Sophia.
I must be blanking out because it's 90 degrees in here.
We had all the audio worked out before, and now we got nothing.
Yeah, that's technology. Never works when you want it to. Nope, still not working, Neil. Oh, you were there, and then we lost you.
Come on, I know you can do it. I believe in you.
Just take your fist and smash it really hard. I hear that works.
That's what I usually do. I don't know that it's helpful, but I usually feel better.
Yeah, exactly. Fight back at your technology. Don't let it fight you.
So much editing. So I'm going to edit this out, but I'll probably throw it at the end. So the reason we wound up getting into a weird flashback, extra life, I forget what the fuck you called it already. Existential something.
Ethereal side quest.
Ethereal. Oh, yep. Shit, there he is.
All right, but like I won't have voice mod because voice mod's fucking up. So if you want to edit my voice, then fuck this program. I paid money for you.
Do that.
We're not sponsored by voice mod. God, go fuck themselves.
Do you want to try it when we get to that spot, or
I can't because like it's not a thing. Like it keeps crashing, and if it weren't for crashing, it would be great. Hold on, let me see if I can still get Nox. I can't. God damn it! You know what? Maybe you just got me. It
really just works.
I don't like. Now for some reason my sound effects aren't working. Hold on, let me check one more thing real quick. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is why.
I can do this.
I mean,
there it is.
You know what?
Yep. We have Nox.
This is horseshit.
I agree. I was all excited. You had me all fucking torqued up.
You know, I had a whole and it's not fuckity. You know, whenever life hands you lemons, kill yourself. Because that's the only option to make things better. Because it's not. You know how you think like when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade? But if you make lemonade, that lemonade is gonna just fucking squirt in your face with jizz and acid, and you're just gonna have jizz and acid in your face. It's just kill yourself. It's, you know what? This doesn't work, and none of like I'm hitting the buttons to even try to tell the system to like let me tell the system that buttons are happening, and it's like, no. Computers are my enemy, and I hate all of this. Let's quit podcasting forever. Can we broadcast on radio? Everybody, can we do analog? How do I analog make me sound like a demon? Hello, I'm a demon. See, look, pretty effective, right? God damn it.
It's not.
It is. John, it's close enough.
Talking to a cup.
That'll help.
See, my philosophy's always been if life hands you lemons, you cut those lemons up and you jam them in that motherfucker's eye.
There you go.
Right?
Wait.
But I'm old and bitter and spiteful, so.
Okay, you didn't hear that. That didn't work.
Nope.
Oh, you didn't hear that? Hold on. Okay, that's not working. Oh, let me click this button real quick. That's not working.
Nope.
How did we have this whole thing working right before we did this?
I don't know. It happens every time you get on with us, no matter what we're doing.
When it starts working, then you just go and you use it, and then you turn it off, and that's it.
It's not.
You edit and post.
It's not doing anything. It sucks. Hold on. Let me reset this maybe.
Do you want to reboot and jump back in again? I mean, we're already an hour late. It doesn't matter. Like 5 minutes doesn't make it or break it.
I don't know. I just want to throw this thing in the river.
It was going to be super cool. I know it was.
I was so ready. It was so there. It was right there. All right, hold on. Let me do one more thing. Let me try one thing real quick.
Did you try turning it on and turning it off and turning it on?
Even. All right, I'll jump back in. God damn it, John. Fuck you. Okay, I'll be.
All right, I was gonna say before that the reason that we're doing this side quest is because Brett was in Egypt for a couple of weeks on 2 different trips. He flew all the way out, was there, came back, and then flew out again for another tour.
Jeez.
So he was indisposed last month or the month before when we recorded. So Neil said he had something kind of in his pocket that we could sort of try and see what we could do. And it turned out to be a really fun session. It was a really good session. But of course, as we role play, it literally takes forever. Mm-hmm. So we'll end up stretching that into a second episode. So here we are. So what's going on with you, Kurt?
Oh, I'm sweating. It's did I say it's really hot here? Yeah,
I think you mentioned it was warm.
Yeah, the thunderstorms finally stopped, or at least the thunder stopped. So hopefully that means that nothing will happen. Therefore, I will not pass. So that'll be good.
That's good. Mm-hmm. It's going to be 107 here on Wednesday.
Oh, Jesus. How do you even do it?
You don't go outside.
Okay, good.
It just reverses the seasons, right? You don't go out in winter. I don't go out in summer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep, I had to stay out in this all day yesterday because my son had a baseball tournament. How long was it, you ask? I will tell you. It started we had a game at noon and at 3:30, which isn't too bad. And then they decided, let's have a game at 8:45 at night. Well, that's a lot of fun, especially when you're out of town, because then you're like, okay, where can I go fuck off for 2 hours? So we went into a pizza place, which we thought would have air conditioning. Nope. And had a big oven that made it even more hot. So that was fun. So yeah, I'm kind of done with the heat today.
Oof. That's rough. Hey, at least you weren't working there, right?
That's true. That's true. You would literally see me melt like a clay statue.
I worked in a kitchen for a couple of years. Man, summers suck.
Yeah. Yeah. I worked at a Hardee's. God, that was the worst job of my life. Holy smokes.
Yes, fast food's not fun.
Nope. Most jobs aren't fun.
It is true.
you just kind of get through them.
Well, you work to put food on the table and keep a roof over your head, and then you do the things that you enjoy to make up for it.
That's right. Yeah.
Like wait for Neil to get sound effects to work.
Poor guy. He was so pumped too.
I was excited. It sounded like it was going to be a really cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Now this whole system's probably crashed. Should it take this long to reboot?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fun about doing this shit is that always something stupid happens every single time. Like never fails. And why? I don't know. We got robots that can literally throw a football to another human being, but we can't have a computer that, plays sound effects for, an hour, maybe even, 3 or 4 times in one role play.
Yep. I was excited because it was going to be less work for me in editing. Oh, well. So I hope you didn't want to get to bed too early tonight.
Oh, yeah. Nah. Ugh.
I came home, I had a monster, I vacuumed the whole house, made dinner, stripped the bed, running all around. I was like, fuck, I had like 20 minutes, I got to jump on the computer. Shit.
Nice. Yeah, I totally forgot about today because I'm running around for those games because we had those games last night and then we had one in the morning today. And so we had to find a hotel because we didn't think we'd play a game today. So we literally went, the game got done around 11 o'clock. Oh my God, 10 or 11 o'clock or something like that. And we literally drove around forever because every hotel was booked. Oh. So we didn't get to bed until midnight. And then because it's a hotel and it sucks, we didn't get to bed until me and Tracy didn't get to bed until 1:30. And then driving home again this morning or this afternoon or whatever. It was so I will do my best to not be a complete waste of space today.
You're here. That's half the battle.
Yeah, that's right. If not only in body, but in soul also.
It's going to be almost time for a pee break by the time he comes back.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
This is the best part of podcasting.
So you said you're going to Necronomicon. When is that?
It is the 21st of August through the 24th, I believe.
Okay. And then you guys play like horror themed games all through that. That's basically what that is all about.
Yeah, so it's Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu Invictus, Cthulhu Dark. We'll do horror board games so like Arkham Horror, Cthulhu Wars. People submit all different kinds of, Delta Green. I typically don't do the gaming while we're there. I'll go and try to record some panels because it's good for content. And then, for me, it's a social thing. Necronomicon's every other year. So you get to see the people that like we've had on the show, or maybe people we haven't had on the show.
Yeah.
Paul Tremblay is the guest of honor this year. So I want to try to get a chance to talk to him and see if maybe he wants to come on.
Nice.
I don't know if John Langen's going to be there this year, but like Cody Goodfellow and Oscar Rios and Adam Scott Clancy, and I don't know if Shane Ivy's coming out this year or not. It's off from Gen Con, so the previous year a lot of the RPG guys weren't there because Gen Con's money. So
gotcha.
You got to do Gen Con.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a lot of fun. It's only, I don't know, maybe between 2,000 and 3,000 people. So it's a nice size.
Yeah.
Everybody's, super like open. Like there's a bar called Blake's. It's down the street from the convention center, and we'll go over and just take over like half the bar.
That's cool.
And it's like Mike Davis from the Lovecraft E-Zine and Pete Rollick, and Leah's there a lot of times. I don't know if she's coming out this year or not. Me and Vince, Brett, Jesse from Dragon Fisters. Now Monster Hunt will be coming out. John's going to come down from the Day Trippers game because they live in Rhode Island.
Nice.
So it's just an excuse to get together, eat, drink.
Yeah.
We've done a little bit. Like I brought like Lovecraft Letter with me the last time.
Mm-hmm.
I think I brought another small game maybe.
Yeah.
But to do like an RPG, you're locked into like 4 or 5 or more hours, and it's hard to like devote that much time. There's so many other things going on. Like we cruise through Providence, walking around. We've been up to Brown. There's a couple of diners in the area and stuff, and nice coffee shops. So we just take in all the sights and hang out.
Yeah. So basically, who cares about the con? It's just a fun meetup.
I mean, the con is cool. I enjoy the con. Like some people, some people complain about panels, like, oh, this is dumb, or like, who goes to panels? But I go to record. Like Cody's great. I mean, the one year Cody was on, he was like on 10 panels, or like every panel I went to, there was Cody, and I'm like, what the hell? You're in here too? He's like, yeah. But they're interesting. Or at least they have the potential to be. Sometimes they're informative. They also do not only like your regular panels, they do some live shows, like the Miskatonic University podcast guys. They do a live show.
Nice.
I think the good friends of Jackson Elias did a live show last year. HP Podcraft, they do a live show every year. So like there's other things happening, but they also do like an academic series of panels. So it's more like higher level, like delving into these weird fucking, like I think there was like a physics one or something the last time, talking about like the Euclidean geometry of Lovecraft's universe. Like fuck, that's
cool, because then it gives you an idea of other things to do, because when people run a Cthulhu game or like D&D or something like that, a lot of times they just think one way, so I like that. I like that they're trying to think a different way.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool things going on. Of course, they have the dealer's room, and there's all kinds of swag and stuff for sale, books and everything. I always come back with I go with about a half a suitcase, and then I fill it with books.
Nice.
for the fly home.
Yeah.
So
nice.
Neil's back. We can't hear you. It's just like last time. Nope, not at all.
This app is gonna kill him. Literally. Don't do it. You stupid app.
Nope, still can't hear you.
I'll let you know when something happens. A lot of times I can just hear you clicking in.
There we go. How about that?
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let me try. Okay, how about? Come on. No! It should work. I hit a button and it should work. It just worked like literally a second ago.
It's because you're not recording with us.
Shit, I like.
The thing is, like, yes, as long as you don't have other people watching me, then I will do it for you.
Yeah, then it's like, oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. I think it's a clicking a button. How are there birds chirping somewhere?
That's me.
On his porch.
Yes, you will hear lots of live stuff: thunderstorms, birds, someone yelling "Randy" out there. It's not my Randy. It's not me, but it's somebody else yelling at their kid. So
at least the name is on, right? I mean, we could just attribute that to some, ethereal whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how I can fix the sound effects situation because okay, hold on. I have one more idea.
Okay. Hey, if nothing else, we can get the knock there. You just say you hear a knock.
Knock. Yep.
I'm on top of it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, why is this? This is really weird. Okay, that's not working, right? And I don't hear it either, so something weird's happening there. Okay, well, let's forget the sound effects, but what if I did this?
Do I sound like a creepy ghost lady?
Yes. Don't touch anything else. It works. Don't touch anything.
And now I sound like a weird demon guy.
There you go.
Yeah. Don't touch anything.
All right, fuck it. Well, knocking, I'll goddamn knock. I'm the one who knocks. Computer, I'm the one who knocks.
I really hope you scream like that for the whole role play because I don't think I heard most of what you said.
That's the name of this episode. I'm the one who knocks. Parenthesis. Computer. I'm the one who knocks. That's the only why. The problem is it makes me so frustrated that doesn't fucking play because it should play according to all of my settings on my computer. But
all right, well, don't get too excited because you get a little distorted. But I don't want you to touch it. So when I compress it and level it, you should be fine. Just be calm. We're all calm here. I don't even know where we left off.
I don't know. Who cares?
Over to you.
Who knows or cares? Hold on. Let me just... I have to exit this. What's happening? Like, these are like weirdly weird. Anyway.
Okay. So we're holed up in the cabin and go.
Okay. So you're holed up in this cabin. You are aware that you have been... I believe you have... Did you determine specifically that it's a Windigo per se?
Yes.
I don't know if one of you had that knowledge, but I believed one of you did at least have that inclination.
I think Randy made the check, and I don't remember if the chief maybe told us that he thought that was what was going on, because I know we made a check about it in the other episode.
Okay, so something definitely was, something definitely was like, was definitely going on Hold on. Did you guys hear that? You guys didn't hear that sound effect?
Nope.
What if I do this?
Stop touching stuff. You got the
What
voice.
about that?
No.
No, I got it, but no. Really? Oh, but everything else is working now. How weird is that?
All right, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
No, I want it to work. Hold on, one more thing.
God damn it.
No,
you're
not getting it.
No.
What about this?
No.
Nothing?
Preemptively, no.
Nothing. God damn it, John. Hold on. Now this is going through everything. Wait. This is going to everything I'm going through.
No.
You don't hear that? Oh, son of a bitch.
Look.
That makes me so mad.
I got it. Just keep the voice.
You know what? You're making me mad. Hold on. Nothing?
Nothing. You know the voices don't work anymore now.
Nothing?
Nope.
The voices work, right?
Yeah, they do. All right.
There we go. Okay. You know what? All right. Knocking is all I need. Whatever. Okay. And edit. This is the best game ever. Okay. Here we go. All right. I've given up on sound effects. Okay. I've got the voices. That's all I need. I want the sound effects so bad, but I'm okay. Okay. Here we go. Restart. You bunker down in the cabin for the evening. You have barricaded as best you can. Sophia seems nervous, but she certainly isn't panicked, as you might expect a child. And in this case, it seems she seems at ease that anyone is there to help her, based on the fact that she had been isolated for at least several days without any of the other villagers around. So she seems fairly simple for her to go to sleep. I don't know what your plan is for the evening, as far as watches or whatnot, but is one of you going to stay up, or are you going to just kind of go to sleep and see what happens?
I think intuiting from the bodies that they inhabit, being hunters, that they're probably used to taking like short, like almost like cat naps and switching on and off. You know, so it's like sleeping for an hour or two, and then
Sure.
getting up because somebody's always watching. You know, whether it is that they're hunting or, you know, if they're, you know, trying to evade another tribe or the cavalry or whatever. Like I'm assuming this is probably something they sort of slip into.
Sure. Yeah. Physically, you're not exhausted or anything, so it's up to you whether you would, whether you want to do watches or that sort of thing. I'm sure one of you could be up half the night, the other, or you do a, I'm going to sleep for 6 hours, then you sleep for 6 hours type deal. It's up to you.
Yeah, what do you think, Randy? Like, would you try to like get some naps in, right? Because if we gotta, if we don't kill it tonight, we're gonna have to chase it tomorrow. Like, we don't want to be tired, right?
Yeah. I think we need to get some kind of rest, but I don't think it has to be anywhere where we sleep a full, 8 hours or whatever. We want to do like 4 or 6 hours at a time or something like that. Let's get some cat naps in there so we're good.
All right. Well, we'll just make sure the fire stays up for as long as we can, and just trying to don't get near any of the windows or anything.
Yep.
So I'm assuming in preparation for that, like we would have pulled the bed towards the center of the floor, so Sophia's on the bed, like sort of in the middle of the room.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we'd be used to like sleeping in uncomfortable, place, sleeping on the ground when hunting and whatever. So probably like grab a blanket and like sort of curl up next to the bed, sort of thing?
Sure. Yeah. You feel like you'd be fine on whatever blankets you could find, just kind of wrapped up on the floor. It seems probably comfortable enough.
You wanna take first watch, Randy, or second watch?
I'll take first.
All right. Just so the guns are loaded within like reaching distance. So like there's one next to Erin on the floor. I'm sure Randy's got one of the rifles by him. There's one on the table, and they're all loaded and ready to go.
Okay.
There's probably a candle burning if they're muskets, right? So you need to light the cord.
Well, I mean, for a musket, you don't have to like light anything. I mean, you just the pressure is what explodes it. So, yeah,
well,
I guess that's a good question. Do you want to light overnight? That's the question, I guess. Do you have a fire? If you have a fire, there's a light. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. There's a fire. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then I assume one of you is putting enough wood on the fire overnight, right? To keep it burning, right? Like maybe not roaring, but at least working. Like a functional fire that's heating the place.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something to keep us busy while we're keeping watch.
Okay. So Sophia seems to go to sleep. Because it's basically the first time in days that she has slept outside of pure stress or exhaustion. She seems to fall asleep fairly quickly in the bed. She's in the middle of the room. I will say, yeah, either of you two are on either side of the bed. Randy is at this point the one taking watch, while Erin sleeps for a time. A few, and you're not exactly sure how long time passes, but an hour, maybe 2 hours. You hear on the door of the cabin. Erin does, or Randy does.
Okay, so basically I'm just pointing the musket at the door and just kind of holding my ground, because we basically have, everything pretty tight here. So if something's going to happen, it's going to be him coming in and us taking him down. We're not going to take his ploys, or its ploys, I should say. Hello,
Randy. I know it's you. Open the door.
Basically, Randy's saying to himself, how would he know it's me? Because I'm not. It's like, I'm not here. I am whoever this person is.
Randy, you're there. I can feel you. Open the door. You don't have to be here. You can go back to your time.
I don't say anything back to him. I basically just kind of flick off the door, like whatever, It's like he's scared, like even though he's in the body of a probably very brave Native American, he's basically, he's kind of like, okay, I know we've killed some big things and like we've dealt with some big shit, but like, I only think of the Windigo and like Wolverine comics, and I'm like, that thing could rip out my throat. I'm not gonna go anywhere near it if I don't have to.
Randy, you want, just open the door. This can all be over. You can't be harmed. This isn't your body. This isn't your soul. Just let me in the door.
So Randy pretends like he's not even listening to him, and he lets out like a huge yawn, like a really like fabricated, like not trying to be too cocky, but also kind of like whatever kind of thing, and just kind of exhales like, ugh.
I guess.
Sorry. I guess. It's a notice check, but that's not a general skill, so you don't check for that. If you spend the notice point, you would wake up. Otherwise, roll against, I guess, notice.
Well, I don't know. It does. I didn't know if Randy specifically woke me.
Well, that I don't know. Like he made a noise, so the question is whether you notice that or not, right? So that was my question: was whether you, sort of detect whether he's, the how loud he's being on purpose.
Okay, just make a straight roll then. I don't want.
Yeah, I'm gonna double. Let me double check real quick because second edition, I'm still.
Well, so I think you could still roll, right? So like if you spend, you get more information on an investment.
Yeah, it's just notice is a technical. Like notice is normally for like a not like a. It's more like sense trouble. Give me sense trouble. How about sense trouble? And if you want to spend points, you can. It's a normal 3 point. 3 or better.
Yep. I rolled a 6.
Nice.
Aaron wakes up as you hear the sort of end of a sentence of,
"You want to open the door."
Why, Randy? I'm fucking trying to sleep, man.
That's not me.
And then, like, he's immediately awake. Like, he comes up into like a squat. What the fuck is that?
What do you think it is? It's fucking big voodoo daddy trying to goad me into opening the damn door. Come on, I'm not a fucking idiot.
Oh, come on, you need help. That's pathetic.
Fuck, that thing talks? That's even worse.
Yeah, and apparently you don't have to say much, and it hears you. I don't know.
Sophia! Sophia!
Fuck.
No!
Like, he goes to, like, put his hands on either side of her head to, like, cover her ears.
Okay. Do you have... That's a tough one. That's an interesting one to try to determine. I will say you can either... Do you have reassurance? You do? If you want to spend a point, you can cover her ears without her waking up.
I do it. I don't have any reassurance left.
Okay, you cover her ears, and she doesn't seem to wake up at...
Sophia! Come be with your family. Your mother is here. We miss you so much.
Fuck, Randy, if she wakes up, it's going to be real bad. You're muted, Kurt.
What happened? I missed it.
So the creepy voice is saying, Sophia, come with your family or whatever. So Aaron has his hands on her ears, like lightly on her ears to kind of block out the noise.
He spent a point of reassurance to stop her from being able to hear this thing.
Nice.
Randy's gonna be real bad if she hears that, man. It's gonna be real bad because she's gonna think it's her parents.
Yeah, but like, what are we supposed to do?
She's gonna want to go, and then she's gonna be screaming.
Well, just keep her ears covered.
Exactly. What are you gonna do? Just give her to me. I'll leave you two. Just give her to me.
Okay, so now Randy's getting mad, and he's just like, he's being a brat, and he decides to go, no. So he decides to be like a child and just say something really dumb. And I'm sure it just sounds even worse because it's, this, again, it's this brave Native American character, and he's being a turd.
can do it. Just give the girl to me and I'll let the two of you live. I promise. You don't need her. You're not even from this time. I can feel it.
Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself, huh? Because we're here because this was us before, and we probably fucking killed you last time, and now you're scared.
You're not. You don't know anything. You don't know. You're not them. You're not those warriors. You're pathetic. And I'm going to kill you do you know if I kill you here, you die just as you would in your modern bodies. So just give me the girl. Trade me her soul. And you can go free. You'll be released from this prison that you're sitting in now. I promise.
Come and fucking get her.
Yeah.
Sophia, you should come with your family. Your family misses you very much. She can be with her family. You know you're keeping her from her family.
Wow, Mr. Windigo, what a awesome acting voice you have.
I took lessons.
Fuck, I don't know if I could. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to keep my hands on her ears all fucking night, Randy.
Well, then I'll put my hands on her ears.
What if she starts fucking rolling around or whatever?
Well, she's a child. We can keep her at bay.
Hey, what are the dogs doing?
The dogs are alert and they are whining quite a bit. Like they want to be able to get outside for some reason. Like the whining, pacing, anxious type behavior.
Can you settle dogs down? Wake her up.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Sophia, you should come with your family. Come with your family. We love you.
Fuck, dude. I mean, maybe there's something preventing it from coming in the house.
There's got to be like some kind of force around the house.
I mean, maybe it's fucking scared of us. I mean, it didn't come in. It probably got the other people by like fucking disguise or whatever. Like,
yeah, maybe it's like a vampire. Maybe you have to invite him in, or whatever that is.
Your dogs bark in the distance. I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking, but
your dog is barking off.
My knocking made Maddie bark like crazy.
Fuck. I mean, we just gotta wait, right? I mean, if it tries to get in, we fucking blast it.
Yeah. We're dead if we go out there. There's no reason. We have the upper hand.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's scared to come in, I guess.
Yeah.
So is your choice to... Are you deciding to just stay bunkered down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not going to go...
Are you staying, are you doing double duty, or are one of you going to go to sleep as the thing continues to essentially, basically goad and taunt you for the evening.
I don't think I would be able to go back to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much adrenaline pumping right now. He's probably all twitchy.
Monster sitting outside of our house or whatever.
Okay. You sleep, or you stay up the rest of the night as Sophia sleeps. As far as you know, relatively soundly. She seems undisturbed by the goading of the creature. Several hours, 2 hours before sunrise, the creature seems to stop goading you. You don't hear any more movement outside. It has been circling the house for most of the night, knocking on doors, windows, etc., goading you. And then it goes quiet for a few hours. Suddenly, I guess not that suddenly, it becomes, dawn. The sun rises, and you haven't heard anything for a couple hours.
Do you think it's still out there? I mean, do you think it's trying a different tactic?
I don't know. I don't know. From what I remember, I feel like the Windigo's time was at night, and during the day it was safe. But I mean, Christ, that's just something. That's just like it's a myth, basically, from our perspective. So like, I don't know if that's true.
I mean,
but we can't. I don't think we're going to be able to stay here forever. We can't stay here forever.
No. Well, I mean, there was nothing here yesterday. We got here during the day, so like maybe it can't be out in the sun.
Yeah,
like you said, maybe it hunts at night.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. So maybe now he's resting. So maybe this is the chance for us to find him. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we got to try to find him while it's the daylight's out. Like you said, kind of like a vampire or whatever. If it's sleeping now, like, maybe it's at a disadvantage to fight. If we can find it while the sun's still up.
Yeah. Because we don't know exactly where it is, so we have to do it while it's light when we can.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to track it. I mean, we saw those footprints before, and it was stalking around the house all night. I mean, should be.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's going to be easy, but I mean that's what these bodies do, right? I mean, we're part of us is from this place, so I mean, I think we should be able to do it, but I mean, we have to leave Sophia here, right? I mean, we can't bring her with us.
Yeah, there's no way.
If we leave her here with the dogs, right, and tell her to lock the door, and then there's food here.
Yeah, hide her in her hiding spot when she needs to.
Yeah, and tell her not to open up the door unless it's one of us.
Yeah.
But we have to give her like a secret word, right? Because if that thing can if that actually sounded like her mom, then maybe he can sound like us. So we have to like banana or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jack Crandall. We gotta get something that only she was gonna know, that like the creature would know.
Yeah, I bet you she knows what Jack Crandall means. I'm sure.
I mean, it doesn't matter if she knows what it means, as long but if you say it.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. It's been a long night.
I mean, I don't want to tell her banana hammer because that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, please don't. Very inappropriate. Yeah, let's try. Let's do banana, but let's do it. Ouch. Yeah, let's just do that. Because God forbid that thing ever says banana to somebody. So that's probably the perfect word.
All right.
Sophia sort of stirs after a little while of your conversation. What are you guys talking about? What's up? Where is everybody? What? Did you find my family?
No, not yet. They haven't come back. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out today, and we're gonna make you a nice big breakfast, and we're gonna leave some food here for you. We're gonna leave Penelope and Rover with you, and you lock the door, and then we're gonna come back.
Okay. Wait, what? You're leaving? You're leaving me like everyone else did?
No, we're gonna go and find. We're gonna see where everybody went, and then we're gonna if we can, we're gonna bring them back, and then you'll have your mom, and we're gonna see who we can find.
What do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna see you can find? What? I mean, you found me. Like, can't? Why don't you take me to my mommy and daddy? You take me to them, right?
Well,
like you found me, and then you take me to them.
You're safe here, and it's really dangerous to be out in the woods. So
yeah, my dad told me don't ever go out in the woods by yourself. Like, don't do it. And so I don't. I stay around here. I know.
Right. So we want you to stay here with the puppies because they're gonna be strong and they're gonna protect you all while we're gone. But then we're gonna come back and
protect me from what?
In case somebody not as nice as we are comes back. You never know.
Who's that? Who's gonna come? Is someone coming that's not nice?
Hopefully not. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I stay here, and I'm gonna stay with these. These doggies are so cute. So I stay with these cute doggies, and I don't let anyone in. And you're gonna come and help me, and you're gonna come back, and then what? And then what do we? Then what? Because you said there's food, but I eat now. But like, it's been like it was. Jeez, I don't know. Like, it was a long time. My parents said they didn't say anything. They just left. They just went away, and then it was me, and I had to eat whatever I could eat. And you said, like, there's food, but how long is there food, and what happens if, like, you don't come back when they come back, like they didn't come back?
No, we're definitely going to come back. We will be back tonight.
Do you promise? You promise you'll be back tonight?
Promise. He puts his hand on his heart.
And you're going to make sure I have food, and you're gonna make sure the dogs have food, and you're gonna make sure everything's okay.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay. So I stay here, and then you tell me what to do. I believe you. What do you tell me what to do?
We just want you to be here.
Okay.
Just play in the cabin, play with the dogs, and
okay. Dogs are fun. Yep, I like these dogs. They're nice dogs.
Yep, and they're gonna keep you safe, and then we'll be back tonight, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, you have food for tonight, and there's some for tomorrow in case it takes longer, like mommy and daddy did. Okay, I'll stay here, and I'll make sure nobody comes in, and and I'll make sure the dogs are okay. Okay. And then what are you doing?
We're gonna go out and try to find everybody.
Okay, you're gonna find everybody. Okay, you're gonna find everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna stay here. You're gonna find everybody. Okay.
Okay. So he says, "All right, Randy, let's grab let's butcher a couple of those chickens for the dogs, and then, I mean, she doesn't like oatmeal, so I don't like. Maybe we'll make some eggs. We'll leave her out whatever stuff's here." Like, he shrugs, like, I don't know, like we don't have kids in the real world, so.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, as long as she has something to eat and drink, I guess, for a couple days, whatever you're planning.
Randy's basically a big baby that gets mothered a lot, so he thinks that's good.
Yeah, usually, he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, lots of food, check. A place to sleep, check. That's his life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no McDonald's around, so. Let's get out of here. Let's find Windigo.
Yeah, so they'll butcher the chickens for the dogs, maybe, cook some eggs. I don't know what would be staples in a pantry in 18 something that like she could
probably some sort of dried meat, I guess, and then like some sort of otherwise it'd be some sort of like porridge, I guess you'd cook, or
we'd have like nuts and like berries and shit like that. I assume they would be pulling stuff from like the surrounding.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, sure.
I guess it's winter though, right?
Yeah, I mean that's where it's like it's probably like canned stuff and stuff you'd heat up, like jarred, canned as in jarred, like canning. But yeah, like probably dried meats. The oatmeal, even if she doesn't like it, it's probably like boil water and.
Well, she peed in the oatmeal, so probably not.
Yeah, well, that. Yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot about that.
We'll make whatever would seem appropriate that we could leave out for her if she got hungry, and
it'd be more like porridge of some sort and some sort of like baked and or corn based porridge type stuff that would last a while. You could put probably bacon or ham or some sort of that type of thing in it. Beans of some sort, right, would probably be like dehydrated in there. So like they probably have some sort of beans. So it'd be sort of like a porridge stew, chili type thing ish at this point. And then there might be fruit or vegetables that are like canned that you would open on your own, and if you got them from the other places, right, like the other cabins, not just each not just that cabin exactly whatever they had, right, you could probably accumulate whatever it was they canned, so jams or jellies or whatever that could be eaten as well.
Right. Okay. So we do all that, and then I guess you said there were some horses still in the stable. Yeah. Okay. So all right, Randy. So I think what we do is we take like all the guns and shit, right? Like we'll take a horse with us, right? We don't have to ride it because we want to track this thing, but like we could load the horse down with like gear and shit, and then we'll have a horse, right? If we got to beat feet, we got a fucking horse. We'll just bolt jump on the horse.
Well, yeah, of course.
Or we take two horses. I mean, I don't care, whatever.
I'm glad my host body knows how to ride a horse, because that would be terrible if I didn't. Because holy crap.
I know, right? We'd be fucked.
Yes, guess who would? Especially me.
So at this point, you haven't gotten out of the cabin, because I assumed you grabbed all the stuff and all that stuff the night before. Let me know when you get out. Like, decide to go outside.
Okay.
I love that prompt.
So I guess because it won't like pull any boards off the windows or anything like that. So like if we had boarded the door, I guess we start like pulling the boards off. So like
sure,
nails creaking, boards cracking.
Yeah. Yeah, this is more like when do you go outside?
Yeah,
like you fix enough food, all that stuff. For Sophia, the dogs are set. I guess if you were going to slaughter chickens, it was outside.
Yeah. So we haven't done that yet.
Okay, so let's say when you go out to get something to feed the dogs, roll a stability check.
Uh-oh. Something dead.
Oh, I got a 1.
Uh-oh.
Oof. You're going to lose 2 stability as all of the footprints around the cabin that you would have expected from the Windigo or whatever was taunting you are handprints, as if it were walking on hands the whole time, and some feat of weirdness that you don't quite comprehend.
I just gotta chill. Player just gotta chill.
Mm-hmm.
So like
I didn't, because it's 90 degrees where I am.
You're like, it's 90 degrees and 100% humidity. I don't give a fuck.
So like Aaron's supposed to open up the door so they can pull all the boards off, and he goes to step out, and he's like, "Oh shit, pit trap!" And then like his eyes kind of like sweep over, and then like see the hand thing, and he's like, "Oh fuck, Randy! Oh."
I don't.
Randy, you would have to. Randy would also have to give me the check. You can't. Even I don't want to see
close my eyes, and I have Erin put me over the trap and push me away from it. So I don't have to see it. All right, fine.
Okay, but you know it's a 2-point loss. So do you want to roll it random, or do you want to spend? Do you want to?
Nope, no spending.
Okay.
And I just accidentally hit my mic. All right, let's do this.
What's happening?
Yes.
All right. Randy is like, shit's fucked up. I get it. But Erin's like,
I think I'm prepared. I'm prepared because Erin's just like, so like, he just sees his body language, so he's just like, fuck. Like, here we go again.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're not affected by it. You're like, fuck, I don't know. Fucking weird shit, right, man? Yeah. But Erin, like, was definitely fucked up.
It doesn't affect me. Sorry.
Like, they go over to, like, grab the chickens, and he's like, I know it's a fucking monster and everything, but, like, that's like, it's even fucking creepier, right? Like,
yeah. So it's running like a wolf or something on the hands and legs.
Oh shit!
It's probably.
It always seems like it was hand prints, and then you heard knocking, but it looks like it was just handprints, not footprints at all of any kind. That's why it's real weird.
I mean, it should make it easier to track.
A Windigo, but it's also a monkey because it's got the hand feet and the hands. And if we get close to it, it's gonna fucking tear all our throats.
Well, I mean, the key is not to get too close, then, right? I mean,
yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing Jack's not here because Jack would try to bandana hammer him and get his throat cut out, and that would not be good.
That would not be good.
No, I mean maybe he could do that as a finisher after we've already, put holes in him, But I mean,
he's a professional wrestler.
He is. Well, you know what though? What we could have done is we could have oiled him up, thrown him in there, and he slipped some stuff, and then done like a backbreaker or, I haven't seen wrestling for a while or, suplex. Suplexes are fun. You know what I've been seeing lately is like lately when you see movies now, instead of like, picking somebody up and just, like throwing them to the ground or something like that, they've been really smart. And I've thought of this for the longest time. They pick them up and then they jam them like straight on their necks. Why the hell haven't they done that for years? I mean, really, if you're going to pick up somebody, throw them on their neck if you're trying to kill them. If they're
Randy, it's not real, right? Guy. I mean, the WWE sheets, it's fake, man.
I'm sorry, but if you threw me on my neck, I guarantee you I would not be moving.
Well, that's why they don't do it, because they don't want to hurt somebody.
No, but I'm saying, like, if we want to hurt somebody, that's the way we do it, and that's how they should be doing it in these movies.
Well, we'll keep that in mind, but I don't think it's going to work on a fucking Windigo, man. It was fucking walking on its hands.
I don't know. I think we should, if we get a chance, I think me and you, if it's wounded, you get on one side, I get on the other, and we just throw it on its neck. I'm just kidding. All right, let's go.
We butcher some.
I'm doing this person, and I point to the face that I'm wearing. I'm doing this person a hell of a service. Sorry, I haven't got. Sorry, Erin. I haven't had enough rest. I'm ready to go now, though. I'm gonna channel my inner whoever this person is, and we're gonna do this. We got it. We gotta track this thing down. We gotta kill it. If not for the characters that we're in, but for that little girl because she is too damn cute.
I mean, we did it before. I mean, Lord Huron or I mean, he said that we confronted this evil once before. So
Yeah, but why are we doing this now? That's my question. Why are we doing this now?
I mean, he said there was a lesson for us to learn. He was gonna offer help or guidance or whatever, but we had to do this again.
Yeah.
Maybe first time. Fuck,
I really hope this works out in the end. I will trust him. I will trust imaginary spirit guy that I don't know who he is, because man, if I don't come out of this well, I don't know. I can't call a superior, so whatever.
How could you say he fucking put like we were in the spirit world? Like, how could you say imagine?
Believe me, I think this is awesome. Don't get me wrong. Like this guy is amazing. I am worried about the guy that's in this guy, because even though I maybe have done this before, you would think that he would have, I don't know, maybe in my life that I have now, maybe I wouldn't be this, somewhat overweight IT guy that hasn't kissed a girl, I mean, you think he would throw me a little bit of a bone.
I mean, I like that's a whole existential thing, Randy. I don't know how.
Let's have this conversation. I mean, really, let's have this conversation now. I want to know why. I mean, is it another lesson?
That's weird.
So, is it another lesson? Is it one of those things that even though I'm in my time and it's not as awesome as this time where we're all brave and doing cool shit, like am I still learning lessons? Am I still, is that what this whole thing is? I have to meet fuck, what's his name? What's Dickhead's name? I can't think of it.
Edward?
Yeah, we have to meet Edward, and I have to deal with his bullshit, but then we get to be these cool people that do this shit, and then I get transported into this, which is awesome, but I also feel like I'm failing because why were we still talking? Okay, we got to go do something here.
Man, you're laying a lot of heavy shit on me right now, and
I know I am losing my shit right now because I don't know what's going on.
Look, I don't know, man. I like the Huron, like about my family. Like this is a real thing now, right? Like this is the shit. I mean, you heard what he said. Like, we've been doing this for lifetimes, man. Like, fucking, we've been fighting evil for centuries. Like, it's crazy.
I know, it is crazy. I just wish I knew what my fighting evil was during my IT job, but I get it. Let's do this thing. We already
killed like two fucking. We captured an alien and a fucking a glutey, and we killed that fucking thing with the plates on its face. Like, dude, we've been doing it.
But the thing is that we still can't get Edward to not be an asshole. Like, that's like the small thing you can't do.
That's the stick in the craw. Is this guy still kind of a dick? You're like, I kill all these fucking asshole monsters, and this guy's still kind of an obtuse asshole. Yeah. Is Randy's fucking stick in the craw.
That's
I
right.
love it. I love that his stick in the craw is that fucking Edward is still kind of a jag off to me.
I say we talk to Lord Huron and we have him talk with Edward and straighten his ass out.
Like, I love that Randy is so mad at Edward. Like, as a game master, out of character, cut section of the game, the job post afterwards, fuck. I love that you hate him so much that you're like, fuck this guy! And, like, he thinks he's like a government hero, and like you're like, you hate him so much, and I love it. I love that you hate him so much that, like, even when he's trying to be a good guy, you fucking hate him, and you're like, this guy's an asshole! And I love it. I love that Randy's never gonna be like okay with him as like a boss. I love it.
Nope. He's gonna have
to work so good. It's so funny as like you hate him so much, and I love because I didn't mean for him to be that much of an asshole, but you hate it like your character hates him. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. So I love it.
All right, Erin. I will follow your lead. What do we do now?
All right. Well, let's take care of the food situation. Let's get her squared away. We'll grab a couple of horses.
We did that.
All right, we did that.
What are we doing?
So let's grab the horses and let's fucking track us a Windigo.
All right, let's do that.
We agree, so we do it. We're tracking.
Okay. I don't even know if you guys have anything that is tracking related.
Wilderness survival or outdoor survival. You gave us
yeah. Any of those. Oh yeah, you guys, I assume, had that right because I gave it. Yeah, I gave you like tracking stuff.
Yep.
It'd be survival, either outdoor survival, wilderness survival tracking, any of that.
Did we each get that huge pool? I'm assuming or is that like a group?
No. You each got whatever pool I told you. Yeah, that was each.
I'll spend 1 in survival to do tracking.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I got a 3.
That's enough. Yeah,
thank God.
That's enough. That's enough. So you head off the village. When you notice, it's mostly because of the weird handprints. That was unordinary, obviously. And even though there's some older tracks, snow was falling recently, but you noticed the handprints eventually then transitioned to footprints, and then at some point again to both sort of hand and footprints, like a galloping 4-legged person in the direction to your northwest, taking you away from the village.
Okay.
You're very certain that the entity that was harassing you over the course of the evening is the one that went that direction.
Okay. Yeah, so we continue tracking, I guess. Just focus on that. I don't know what else we would possibly be doing. I mean, I guess looking to see if there's signs of the people that were taken, whether or not there was like ripped clothes, whether or not there was like bonnets or hats, any of that kind of stuff in the direction that we're moving while we're tracking.
Sure. As you move, you notice here and there maybe an article of clothing or some sort of sign that there may have been a struggle going in that direction. It takes you several miles in the north direction away from the village. As you sort of come to, you notice the trail leads up sort of a craggy, rocky sort of outcropping that goes up, not a mountain or anything per se, but a sort of elevated area that is outside of. There's a lake that it sort of surrounds, so it looks like it was some sort of rocky outcropping next to a local freshwater lake.
All right. We don't see anything else weird on the way. There's not like, I guess we know it was.
There's no blood or anything. But you do notice, it's just sort of articles of clothing, or not entire articles, sort of scraps of things, or, a belt or a boot or a shoe or, a ripped piece of cloth, probably from a dress or something like that.
Okay. So, I guess as we're going, we're on the trail, right? Like, this can only be this thing, right? There can only be one fucking monster, right?
I was going to say, if there's more than one, then we're in big trouble.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think Windigo's like one, right? It's got to eat flesh. The journal bears that out. So, like, he's been cursed.
Yeah, and it's usually like when one dies, the next one will, arise or whatever. So I don't think there can be two.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be starve, right? I mean, we went over that before, but like it's been eating pretty good. So I don't know if there's any other settlements. Our people went south, so fuck, I don't think we can wait for it to starve. I mean, God knows how long this thing can like travel for, you know? I mean, it's not like following a herd of buffalo.
Yeah. I think this is our moment. If we're gonna do it, we have to do it now.
All right. Fuck. I mean, all weapons are ready. Man, I don't know. I guess we, keep going. Be careful. Keep on your guard. Do I continue further up?
Okay. Give me a. Ooh, that's a good one. Hold on. Let me go real quick with this. Give me an infiltration test.
All right. I assume that's both of us.
Yep.
I will spend 2.
Or either, whichever one you want. Whatever one.
I have a 4 total with the spend.
Okay.
I'll spend 1. I got a 6 with the 1.
Okay. You start creeping up the rock face. You don't notice any. There's no sort of. You don't make any missteps. There's no shuffling of rocks or slides of dirt that would give you away. Everything seems fairly quiet as you make your way up the rock face. You see a hole that looks somewhat hewn by some sort of primitive tools. It's not obviously something from a white man's settlement or a mine or anything with wooden pillars supporting it or anything, but a rough-hewn entryway exists within the rock face. So far, nothing seems out of the ordinary as far as everything seems quiet.
Fuck, Randy, you think it's got to be in there, right?
Yeah. God, I hope it's sleeping.
Too
bad there's no door I can knock on.
Shit. I mean, do we go in? Do we wait for it to come out? I mean,
I don't know. Maybe it's something that we can get close to see if it's close to the outside of it. I mean, I don't know. It's funny because I feel like bum rushing is a terrible idea, but I also feel like trying to goad him out. I don't know if he's going to try to come out or not.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, this might not even be that deep. Like, I mean, we can't see unless we, light a torch or something.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if we sneak in with a fucking torch, it's probably going to see us then, right? Like, we're kind of like at an impasse here.
Yeah. I really hate to say this, but I think we do what he did to us. I think we try to goad him to come out. But we got to take an advantage point, not down here.
Yeah, well, not right in front of the fucking hole, man. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. You are very smart.
Shit. Well, let's see. So out of character then, is there a way to get like above the hole, like further up the rock?
Yeah, sure. There's a way to do it. You would have to do an athletics test, but yes, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
The athletic test would be a 4-point test based on your knowledge of, based on your perception of the area, probably about a 4.
Okay. So I think one of us should probably like get up top, right? So like when it comes running out, you fucking shoot it right in the back. And then,
Yep.
like he's looking all around to see like there's another good vantage point. Can I spend like survival to like or like can we use hide like in a sense of like what would look like the best place to set up an ambush? Like, you know,
sure. I would say you could. Yeah, I would say you could use hide, infiltration. If you want to spend a point, you could just straight out spend a point for hide, infiltration, streetwise, survival. What? In what?
In hide?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so for hide, you could definitely, in this case, spend a point to give yourself an advantage, you know, at the outset, for sure. Until you act in a flagrantly perceptible manner.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So anything to find you would be a -1 if you want to spend a point. If you want, I'll even say if you want to spend more points, your hiding spot before you do something gives you a negative something to perception or a positive something to a surprise action that you want to take, depending on how many hide points you want to spend.
I'll spend like. So, do you want to hide, Randy? So like, there's a fucking like, there's another little cropping over there, right? So like, you get up and like, we'll both be up top, right? So like, then it'll have to like figure out who does it want to go after, but then we're both going to be high, right? So the high guy's got the advantage. So if we're both high, then fuck him, right? So do you want to go up over the thing here, or do you want to go like over there?
So, and by hide, I meant not necessarily high. Exactly. You know, hide is could be anywhere per se. Right?
Yeah. I mean, like narratively, I'm just thinking.
I was just yeah. Sure. Yeah. There could be two places. Yeah.
Jeez. Randy basically tells him, like he's like, I think that whatever's the most advantageous to you, you should take that spot, and I'll take the other spot.
I mean, all right. I mean, I'll go up over the mouth of the cave. I mean, that's fine. I don't care. So, if you want to grab that spot over there, like, you know, it's a fucking pincer movement, right? I mean, like, we get them coming and going.
Yep, I think that's a great idea.
Whew, man, this is gonna be some shit right here.
Yeah.
I mean, what if? All right, so say we set up and we taunt it and it doesn't come out, then fuck. Then we got to go in then, right? I mean,
I have a feeling we'll be okay.
All right. Why don't you get started first because yours a little bit further away, and then like once you're in position, I'll fucking climb up because I don't want to like if I slip or something, that'll be bad if we're both out of position.
Yeah, true.
All right. So, do you want to spend hide, or do you want me to spend my hide? I don't care, because I'll spend 3 to give you a better spot. But if you're the one that's actually taking the spot, maybe it makes more sense for you to spend yours. You know what I mean?
Either way, it depends on how much of a bonus either of you want. If he has hide, that's fine. You can also use a combination. I'll say for every point of hide that Erin uses to direct you to an area, you could use 2 points of athletics or survival to get to that area, right? To know what he's saying, something like that, like a 2-for-1. If you don't have hide or survival per se,
you gave us all so you gave us athletics 20, scuffling 16, stability at 14, shooting at 15, hide at 8. Like you gave us.
Okay, so yeah, he has hide. So he's gonna have to spend hide. Yeah, so he would either spend his or yours.
Yeah. I'll spend mine. That's fine.
I'd spend I would have spent 3 for you. I mean,
it's up to you. What do you want to spend for hide?
You're not doing any of the hiding.
No, because I'm gonna go. I'll be up over
the top. Okay, no, that's fine then, because then I can keep it for if I need to stay hidden. I guess keep mine.
So until you act. Just so we know, mechanically, you will either have a -3 to find or perceive you in any way, or But if that is still the case when you decide to act, if it is an attack of some sort, you would get an automatic +3 if you're spending 3. Whatever you're spending, that's what you're going to get as a plus to your first surprise action that you do, regardless of what that action is. So,
yep. Okay, before we go split up, I tell Erin if we make it to our spots, of course I'm not going to be able to say anything, so you're going to have to do all the talking. So if I were you, I would go after him hard. Like, go after him, like, try to piss him off as much as you can, throw as much at him as you can. Even tell him we've got the girl if you want the girl. Like, he might be hungry.
Oh, tell him we're gonna make a deal. Yeah. I mean, we could just tell him that.
Yeah. Well, try to do the deal first. If he doesn't even want to do that, like, literally just rip into him and get him out here.
All right.
So we can take him down.
All right. I will say that we left the horses like at the bottom of the hill, like not like you could reach over and eat it.
Yeah.
But close enough if we needed to like run and jump on a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It would take a few turns if you want at the bottom of the hill, but yeah.
Or maybe not all the way at the bottom. Like, I want them out of sight. You know what I mean? So like,
okay. So I'll say if it's out of sight but close enough, that's 2 turns.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, just let's say like if you want it completely at the bottom, 4 turns.
No, we'll say 2. So
so 2 turns though, it's sort of up a little bit, but yeah, he can't grab them without doing a thing for sure. Right. But you also can't immediately be like, I'm on a horse.
Right, like you would have to ignore us to go and get the horse.
Yes, yeah, for sure, 100%.
Okay. All right, so you're hiding, so I need to make an athletics check to get up. I'll spend 3 because I don't want to
then you. Okay.
Yeah, well, I guess I spent 3. Yeah.
Okay, you make it.
Okay.
You're gonna you adeptly crawl into position near the entrance, or are you? So. There's sort of rocky outcropping in the middle of a hill, essentially. And then where are you in regard to the...
So if this is the hole here, Erin is like up here.
Oh, okay, you're above it. Okay, yeah. You make it easily above without making any sort of appreciable noise.
Okay. I was less worried about the noise, which is why I was going to spend 3, because clearly we're going to taunt it or try to make it a deal.
But also whether you hurt yourself, but you make it without sliding down or having any problems.
Okay, all right. So he gets up there, he kind of like unslings the rifle. He's got pistol on the belt, so he lays the rifle in front of him, puts the pistol out in front of him, so everything's at easy reach. I guess we each have like 10 balls in powder then for the rifles.
Sure.
I mean, I think they're probably a one and done, but you're a little bit further away. So, I mean, you might get a chance to.
Yeah. Once you shoot, it's going to take a round to reload. So whether you want to be, you can't defend while reloading. So that's, you are essentially not doing anything once, if anything comes outside and engages you. Randy, I would say for hide, you spent 3, so you're at least 1 turn away. If you want to give me a roll +1, let me know what the number is. Just give me a D6 +1.
Just waiting for the loud motorcycle to drive past my house. Okay. Good to go. Oh, I rolled it right off the table. That's not good. Oh, that's a 2. Nope, actually, that's wrong. Nope. I rolled a different die that I'm used to, and it has writing on it, so that is actually a 6. 6 + 1 is 7.
I was like, wait a minute, what's happening? You're rolling you somehow, okay, this is, I was going to give you basically a +1 to your roll for the hiding beyond 1, so you are 4 turns away.
Nice.
Hidden. with Vantage. So you're in a really good spot sniper-wise, because 4 rounds is pretty good.
So you get at least 3 shots then.
Yeah. Randy's got a good spot. You picked out a good spot, and he is hidden well.
Nice. And he's humming to himself, like not loud so anyone can hear. He's like, Randy's got a gun. He's so excited.
God damn it. I might give you a +1 to something just for that. Because
that's awesome. I don't even care if anybody's listening to this right now. Just the fact that I've made Neil laugh like way too many times this episode.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it matters. I don't know if anyone heard it, but that literally made the episode for it. Like, I love it. I loved it. That was like, I'm gonna give you a bonus for that so hard because it's so good. So good.
No reason for it.
Yeah, I totally got to take a piss though. So before Erin goads it, I feel like I'm gonna have to take a pee.
Yep, go ahead.
Break.
Yeah.
Are we good for now? And then we'll start Crazy Town.
What was the priest's name? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Shit,
I didn't write it down. And I kind of want to address him by his name.
I don't know if I did write that down. That sucks. I don't have it. Fuck.
All right. What I'll do is I'll say like, hey, and then I'll leave a blank, and then I'll look it up, and then I'll edit it back in later.
Okay. Because I don't have it written, which sucks. I apparently did not take notes last time. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure he had a name, and I just don't think I wrote it down.
Yeah, I have a different one. I have one for the previous, like the Hotel Grand. I have a priest, but I don't have this one. So
go pee.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okey-doke.
PB time.
I think it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah. Yep. But hey, at least I got a bonus there, so you can get a few shots off before it starts ripping our throats out.
Yeah, because you get the 1 for free, and then round 2 you reload, round 3 you shoot, round 4 you reload, round 5 like I'm closer. I assume it's gonna go after me.
Yeah, maybe, unless this thing knows where I am, because apparently when I was in that place, it knew exactly where I was and that I was awake. Apparently.
Hey man, I don't know. I guess we'll see. If it's running after you, then I can reload and shoot.
There you go.
Same.
Yep. Really should have greased myself up for this fight.
Yep. Jeremy's hanging out tonight. Hey, Jeremy.
Nice.
Got the notification late, jumped on a little bit later.
Hey, I think he knows how this rolls, so.
Well, I mean, we're always late, so.
Yeah, exactly. Can't help it though, unless you're getting paid like decent amount of money. There's no reason. There is a reason. I don't know why I said that. It just never happens.
Well, usually it's technical. Well, it's been technical stuff recently. Sometimes people are just fucking late.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. It always seems like there's always like anytime I want to do something live, something always fucks up. As I'm trying to create everything, and it's weird because anytime I jump in like this, nothing is wrong. I'm fine. Then when I try to start my own thing, all of a sudden it's like can't see you, can't hear you, can't whatever. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to get this damn thing started.
Yeah, it's super convenient. I love the fact that we can do this. We have the ability to use technology to do this, but man, it's such a pain in the ass.
It is. It tests your patience every single time, and it's so ridiculous.
Yep. I mean, we've done interviews where like everything's the same. All I do is plug in the mic to the laptop, and people are like, I can't hear you. Like everything is like set. Like I don't think it's me. Everything is set up. Nothing has changed. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. I'm like, jump out, jump back in again. They jump out, they jump back in again. Oh, hey, that works. Fucking Google.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like literally anytime I have an interview now, excuse me, I will restart I will turn on my computer. As soon as it loads up, I restart it right away. Because for some reason, if I don't, then it just lags. It makes no sense.
That's weird.
Yeah, I just do it just to make sure. We got Dan Letzering from Letterman Games and the designer Nicholas Yu from Adventure Tactics, which is kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics in a board game. And I'm excited to talk to them, but they're like, what do I need? And I'm like, do you have Audacity? And I know that Dan did. And I was like, make sure Nicholas has it. And then I'm like, now I have to make sure that when they're recording, they don't have like, some people will have like the headphones where it's like the earplugs and then this thing and like it'll rub against their beard or something. And I'd be like, nope, you got to hold it.
Yeah.
It's like, there's just so many damn things that go into something that I don't get paid for, but I still love it.
Yeah. When I play on the Monster Hunt podcast with Jesse, it's Kevin and Jesse's cousin, her husband, and her husband's brother, I think. Yeah. And the first couple episodes, I'm like, oh my God, Jesse, you have to say something, because same thing, they have headphones like you, and the mic is right here. So they're sitting in a chair and it's rubbing all over. And I'm like, I want to fucking kill everybody right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even my podcast, but oh God, we're recording. Stop making noise.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that rubbing. It's awful.
You can't edit it out because most of the time it's because they're animatedly talking. So you have to leave it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not fun.
I always break Kevin's balls. I'm like, Kevin, this is not the first time you've recorded on a podcast. Like, stick with what you're doing.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then this motherfucker eating on a microphone.
What? Me?
God damn it. I hear all of that.
Put your Kit Kat down.
I haven't done anything yet. Put this on your fucking podcast.
As long as I don't have to hear it, I don't care.
I'm both aroused and wanting to throw up. It's weird.
I'm gonna film.
Oh my God.
What? This is not live. We're not editing this out.
Eat that whole thing right now. You have 2 minutes.
I've got it. I'm going. Okay, hold on.
Actually, do you want to do me a favor? Go in your kitchen and grab some aluminum foil. Start crinkling that up too. What else can we do?
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's do this. Guys, I need a power bar.
All right, if you're gonna grab that thing, you gotta mute when you're grabbing it. So I fucking have to
what?
Crinkling, like this is fun right now because this is all gonna get edited out.
Yeah, look, they're editing. John, don't give me your shit.
We actually have one person actually watching this thing. Let's make it good.
Do we? We don't.
Jeremy was hanging out.
Really? Is he still here?
I don't know. Now it only says one, and it's probably me.
Nice. Sorry, Jeremy.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I ruined it. If I thought there was a viewer and/or knew there was a viewer, whatever one that is, I would try harder. So you should probably tell me.
It's weird. I don't.
You know why? Because if it's later on, I'm like, John will edit it. So if there's someone live, I try harder.
You should like send Neil one of the episodes and have him edit it so he knows exactly how.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. That's why I didn't do it from real bound. I just fucking put it out there.
Yeah, you do.
I also didn't eat on mic, but now I do. This is it. This is what you get for being a Patreon supporter.
Nice.
Listen to it.
Oh, gross.
Listen to it.
I think I just barfed.
Ladies, that's what it sounds like. Never mind.
Gross.
That's what it sounds like when I sensually something. Ladies, imagine ASMR this. Wait, this is Fear Itself ASMR. John's gonna be mad. look at me. I'm Slender Man, and there is something slender downtown, and it's ready for you, ladies.
I think we've hit a whole new low.
You remember how I have those tentacles? It's like I have those tentacles, and they're slender, but they're long. And it's like an anime, but better because I'm a supernatural being. ASMR. See? I did it. Nailed it!
I've edited all this out.
There's an ASMR fucking... What's her name? I don't remember her name. She was a judge on one of the Voice seasons.
I don't know.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter that's not Zoe Kravitz.
I couldn't tell.
Maybe it's not Lenny Kravitz's daughter. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. There's an ASMR Budweiser or Miller Lite commercial now.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She like opens a beer and then like rolls it around and then like whispers. And I'm like, I did that sexier, baby. I did it sexier than anyone else did. Because I talked about the empire of humanity and Warhammer 40k for 12 minutes and nobody listens to it, even though I put it for all you guys to listen to. Nobody listened to it, John. Everyone wanted me to put it up and nobody listened. You know why? Because it's awful. All right, let's do this. Edit that out. Let's do this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right, so Erin's at the top of the opening in the little craggy outcropping or whatever, and he looks over to Randy, kind of like gives him the thumbs up, gets the thumbs up back. All right. Hey, insert name here. We've got a deal for you. Maybe we do want to get out of here. What do you think? And he like kicks at the rock to like make a knocking sound.
You hear sort of a rustling sound and some less than happy sounding grunts. But that's all at the moment.
We're here. You wanted to make a deal, right? Can you hear me in there?
I can hear you.
Why don't you come out? We'll give you the girl, and I guess you could send us home.
Why don't you come in? What do you have to fear if you give me the girl?
Well, just say I like it out here. It's a nice day out. We'll meet out here in the open.
That sounds convenient. Sounds like an excuse.
Are you're not scared, are you?
Of you?
I mean, you don't want to come out.
Would you come out if someone yelled you didn't come out last night? Were you a coward then? Sounds like you were.
I think that you're scared that we killed you once already, and that we're gonna kill you again.
Well, you may have killed this body before, but you aren't the same as those warriors. And I think I can destroy you clearly. But why waste the chance? Your resolve may not be what theirs were, but I simply wish to feed and to be, so you can give me what I want and go back home.
Why don't you come out and take it?
How do I know you have the girl?
What does it matter if we have her or not? You want to feed? You feel that you can take us? You come out and try.
Fair enough, then meet me. Stand at the entrance of my abode, and I will come to claim what I want.
We're here. We're waiting. And he'll...
You're hiding. I don't see you.
And he's like, fuck. Shit. I have to add all this out now.
I mean, if there's some sort of taunting something you have.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of something good to say. Shit. If you're as strong as you say you are, it shouldn't matter where I am. You'll have the advantage, will you not?
I'm more powerful than you for certain, but your people have technologies, arms that are dangerous. Why would I expose myself? You can come and get me.
We can wait for you to come out. Surely you'll starve before we will. How long can you go before you can eat again?
Long enough. How long can you go?
We can eat out here. We can feed off the land. Our needs are not as much as yours.
Are they not? Have you not plundered everything? You take more than any other animal in the forest. I feel you need more than I do. Perhaps we wait each other out.
And perhaps you starve.
It's frustrating. I get no rest with you standing there. Fine then. Do what you will, prepare for battle. I will have your hearts, and how sweet they will taste.
Yeah, Erin doesn't reply.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Ooh, I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
Wow. Okay, you both go before him. A large, more taller than average human form comes into view outside of the cave. Somewhat werewolf-ish almost looking, tall, 7 foot or so, not hairy to the same degree. Certainly looking menacing and quite strong, though lithe, likely agile, roars into the distance and looks around to find its prey. However, it seems you've gotten the jump on him.
Could, since we won on initiative, could we have held? Like, I don't think that has that sort of mechanical functionality. Could we have held our actions until it comes out?
I mean, you won initiative, so essentially it comes out and before it can respond to you, you get to act.
Next turn. Yep. Okay.
So, it's not a surprise round per se, but you get to act first in the first round of whatever's going to happen.
Okay.
So it's up to you. Essentially, the creature has come out. It roars and looks around. You find it likely menacing.
Okay. Erin's
actually give me a stability check as well.
Ah, fuck.
Since you're seeing it face to face.
I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 5.
All right. Randy seems from this distance, it doesn't bother you as much. Erin, you take 3 stability loss.
Oh, fuck.
At the, it's horrifying. It's like if you had like a 7-foot, instead of like a 7-foot basketball player who's like really lithe and he's really lanky, but also super muscular and shredded and semi-terrifying with sort of animalistic teeth and features. So it's still terrifying to you since you're that close that's what you're going to be dealing with.
All right, so I think so. As it comes out, it roars. Erin's got the gun up because he's waiting, and then the thing roars, and he hits that, and he kind of slides a little bit, and some of the rocks kind of tumble down.
Sure.
And then he just fucking tries to shoot it.
Okay. Give me a shooting test.
I'm gonna fucking spend 2.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good thing I got a 4.
Okay. That hits. Give me muskets will be a D6 plus 2, and pistols will be a D6 plus 1.
All right, so that'll be 5 points.
Oof. All right. You fucking nail it hard. You are scared, but at the same time, when you fire, it hits the thing directly just in the chest, burying the musket ball as it roars in pain.
Erin is hoping that Randy shoots as well.
And then, Randy is up.
Yep, exactly. Randy lines up his shot, and he's just kind of saying to himself again, Randy's gonna go. I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to spend 2 also.
Okay.
That is a 6 with the 2 spend.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. That's going to be that's definitely a hit. So that's going to be a D6 plus 2.
That is an 8.
Nice.
Oh my God. You straight, you whisper, Randy's got a gun. And straight through the heart. You notice the bullet. You see it go straight through the heart, explode out the back. And it somehow is still standing. Looking weaker, but still standing.
Mm-hmm. Boy, Randy wants to yell out in just celebration, but he for some reason steadies himself, so he does one of those things where it's he really wants to just be yeah, but he just kind of does one of these. He just kind of goes oh, he's just really excited about it, but he for some reason just something in the back of his head just says, don't do that.
It looks worse for wear. It definitely doesn't see where the second shot came from, but the first shot, it snaps its head toward where Erin is hiding and just scrambles furiously to try to get within melee range. I'm going to spend some athletics for him to try to get in range for an attack. Let's do that. Okay, that should be sufficient. It then roars as the rocks collapse, sliding down at Erin's feet as the thing towers above him and takes 2 mighty swipes with its claws. This would be a scuffling test, and it gets 2 tests to your 1 in this case. What is your athletics right now?
17.
All right, it's going to spend two on each.
All right, I will spend. Oh, I gotta spend 4 per turn. I'm gonna spend 2. So, am I making 1? Am I making 2 for every 2 of his, or does he get 2 to my 1?
2 to your 1.
Okay,
basically.
I will spend 2 then.
Okay.
Oh, good thing I got a 5.
Okay. It swipes wildly and is unable to connect with you somehow.
Oh shit!
I rolled poorly. I really wanted those to work, but they did not. So it goes back to the round. So it would be the 2 of you before it gets to go again. You are in scuffling though right now.
So could I cross them off in the wrong pool? Could I make an athletics check to get down and still have an action to shoot it with the pistol? Like, I don't know how high up I am. Like, I don't know how tall the opening is to where he's at.
10 or 12 feet. So if you can make a 5 athletics test, you can still anything. If you make a 5 athletics, you can still have time to try a pistol shot. If you do not succeed, then you will then be out of scuffling range, but not able to act.
Fuck, the only problem is if I jump down, then it has me at a disadvantage because then it could pounce on top of me, right? Like that's the.
I mean, theoretically, sure, but mechanically, if you are making a 5-point athletic test, you're maneuvering out of scuffling / claw range and trying to get a pistol shot off. So, however you want to designate the action.
Okay, I will spend 3 in athletics. So like as it's fucking swipes and swipes. So he just kind of like slides down the cliff face and it hits the ground on his feet, does a roll, and then comes up firing. If I can make it.
Sure.
Oh, 6! I got a 9.
That's a hit, so that's a D6.
No, well, that was the athletics.
Oh, okay. Okay. So then,
does it with some panache.
So he slides. He does a roll slide and looks fucking, like James Bond heroic.
All right, and I will spend 2 more in shooting. Oh, I got a 4.
Okay. Give me a D6 plus 2. Plus 1 for pistol.
Yep, pistol.
That'll be 4.
Jesus. All right. It roars as you fire into its abdomen. Randy?
Okay. Oh, basically I have to reload.
Yeah, you're reloading this round.
Yeah.
Yep. So I will do that. Because he doesn't know where I'm at, so I might as well do it.
Okay. You reload. It grabs its abdomen and roars, infuriated. At this point, it just spends the athletics to run at Erin and do another scuffling test. At this point, it's going to be at all-out war style. So it's going to just spend to hit. So your athletics means you have a 4 to hit. It spends 8 athletics or 8 scuffling to hit you for 2 times. There's nothing you can do.
Well, do you want to just spend 6, right? Because 3, you can roll a 1, right?
Shut up, John.
I mean, he could.
John, why are you doing it for us? Stop it.
Actually, no. So we actually have to do it by the rules. So let's say it is a scuffling test, so it doesn't until someone fails. So his first one, he's gonna do 3 points to hit for sure. And then that's up to you what you want to do next.
Can you shoot when you're in scuffling? Like
you cannot. At this point, is a scuffling versus scuffling because you already acted.
Yeah.
This is only just not get scuffled.
Okay, so essentially, I'm like moving defensively then, I guess.
Yes, I mean you would be punching essentially against something that has claws and terrifying teeth.
Could like narratively then can he pull his tomahawk then and like be fighting with that in his other hand?
I mean, it's more like punching or wrestling, or using the musket to wrestle and punch or butt it away.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fine. I'll spend 2. Oh, that's a 7.
Okay, then it's going to swipe with its next claw, and that's going to be another 3. So that's going to be a success for hitting you, and you do not get to dodge that one. Yeah, so I'd say it's swipe, and then continue until you do defend. That's what we're going to rule. So this is going to be 6 damage.
All right. Where the hell is my... Okay. Well...
So until you fail to defend, he's going to keep swiping, essentially.
Okay.
That's sort of like, it's basically... no.
Succeed though, should it do damage, right? Because it's the first person to fail. So if he succeeds and I succeed,
yeah, it's not supposed to have any damage until like one of you fails. But if it's 2 attacks to 1 attack or to 1 defense, like it basically gets 2 attacks. So I guess he should be able to roll.
You're still getting hit by 1.
Yeah, you're still getting hit by 1.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay, we'll stop it at that though. That could be like you've defended 1, but he gets 2 strikes, so the other one is undefended.
Okay,
so I'm okay with that. And then it's back up to you guys.
Is there a way?
What? No, he's on top of you, scrambling, swiping.
Is there a way to disengage, or it's a scuffling test then, right? So like it's just this until the end.
If you disengage, you could do an athletics test to disengage. Sure, it's a 4-point test to disengage and fire if you wanted to fire.
Yeah, because what's an unarmed attack is what, like
3? It's just a straight D6. Well, actually, it's a D6 minus 1,
right?
Yeah. But how many pistols do you have on you?
Probably just the 1, I guess. I don't know.
So you haven't reloaded. So, I mean, best case scenario, I would say you would have 2, but so you had musket and maybe 2 pistols. But you fired the musket, you fired the pistol. So you would either have to reload or now you're at weapon damage to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, if he could
Melee.
like pull a tomahawk or a knife and...
Sure, you have one, if that's what you want to do. Yeah.
I think so, yeah, right? So he just probably throws the pistol and draws
Sure. Yeah, if you're not going to reload, you certainly have a tomahawk or a knife available, for sure.
Yeah.
That would give you a straight-up damage for nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, I think he does that. He reaches behind him, pulls out the tomahawk.
Okay.
He doubles his effort and tries to.
Now you're in a scuffling test.
Yeah. Well, that's where we were anyway. So.
Sure.
Fuck, I'll spend 2.
Okay.
Oh fuck! I rolled a 1.
Okay. Let's see what he's gonna spend 2.
Well,
Just.
that
that would be you fail. Yeah. Well, you failed, so I guess that means he attacks you. That's going to be 8 damage as you fail to strike him with your tomahawk, and he cuts across your stomach deep.
All right. Yeah, that's real bad. I'm down to 2.
At this point, because he's going to get 2. He's going to strike again, scuffling. So he's going to spend 2. He got a 6. So you now have a scuffling to try to defend. You got to get a 4 or better.
I'm going to spend 2 more. I got a 6, so an 8.
All right. He's going to try again. With that strike, 6. 4 plus 2. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll spend 2 more.
Okay.
That's a 5.
All right.
It sucks that the test works the way that it was, because I assumed that Randy would shoot it while we were,
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't always. It fails that one. So it spends the 2, but swipes and misses.
All right. I will spend athletics to beat feet.
Okay. Oh, or flee, I guess.
Oh yeah. I guess we're using our regular fling.
Yes, you would use your regular fling, I guess.
Where's my fling?
Well, yeah, unless I gave you like a crazy fleeing, then yeah, you'd take your fling.
Yeah, I don't see it. All right, I'll spend 2. Fuck, I got a 3.
Well, that's enough.
Okay.
Wait, you roll a 1?
I rolled a 1 again.
No, it's got you pinned. Randy, Erin is pinned under the creature as you noticed it has hacked him relentlessly, very quickly. Okay. It's looking beaten, but not done for certain.
Yeah. And it's got him pinned. Are they in close proximity, like chest?
Oh yeah, it's under him. Yeah, it's under. It's scratching him. Like we're just tearing into him, under him. So I'd say it's a -1 for sure to any shooting test to hit him.
Don't you have a bonus coming up to you, Randy?
I didn't use it for last time, but yeah, you can get a +1 for your amazingly awesome Randy's got a gun comment.
Sounds good.
You just switch yourself. Randy's got a gun. So it's even odds for shooting.
Yeah.
We'll spend.
Dog days just begun. I'm going to spend 2. That is a 8.
Nice.
That's a 6, D6 plus 2.
Okay. It's another 8.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Wow.
Right there.
You fire and splatter its brains. You fire, you think you had its head straight in your aim. Turns out you did. You didn't know you had it in you. As blood just splatters out of its head and it falls dead on top of Erin. Erin is still bleeding profusely, but fine, as he shoves the creature off of himself.
He like shakily gets to his feet and he looks down at the corpse and he says, Ioska, curse you and whatever you are. And he spits on it. And then he drops down to one knee because he's like 2 hit points and he's all fucked up.
Yeah, you were definitely hurt. You are bleeding a lot. You're not eviscerated by any means, but hurt for sure.
Yeah. Randy runs to his side and basically tries to do what he can. I don't know if the person that he's a part of or whatever knows anything about,
Unless you have medicine as Randy, then no.
I don't. No.
Then no. You are like, oh shit. This guy's bleeding.
Yeah.
Your body is stronger, but your brain is the same.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So are we wearing any kind of garbs, like any shirts or anything like that? Or we have no shirts and pants? Or
you're like,
are we wearing?
You're like, yeah, like Native American, like tunic with leggings type garb.
I mean, it's winter, so I assume that we're.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you'd have like hide cloaks and stuff to like keep you warm. Yeah.
It was like November.
I forgot. It was like, yeah, it's snowing, so you'd be like wearing like normal like hide, like like tanned leather clothing, but then also like hide wraps and that sort of thing for warmth.
Okay. So where are his claw marks? Are they in his chest, in his belly, on his arms?
Belly. Like definitely like it was basically trying to like eviscerate him, like trying to pull his insides outside.
And I think you said that my character is a little bit bigger than his, so I would take whatever undershirt I was wearing and just wrap it around the part that seems like it's most eviscerated, just to kind of stop something from happening. I mean, it's not going to do a whole lot, but it just anything to keep it from just pouring out a ton.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely use your tunic to stop blood flow with pressure.
Yeah. So
I actually have medic. Can I like help him?
Sure, you can for sure. So however many points of medic you want to spend, you would be able to recover that much in your health.
Okay, well, that's general. I can get those back, I guess. All right, I'll spend 3.
Okay, then you're up to 5. So I would say you're not like that's enough to stop bleeding for sure. You're not like bleeding out or anything at that point. You're stable.
Yeah, I'm like wrap that like a little bit tighter over here. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
that was a good shot, Randy. That was a hell of a good shot.
He basically looks down at the beast and just says like usually he's not very like mindful of things, for the most part. I know he just had an existential crisis there like not too long ago, but he basically stares down at the beast and says, this is twice now, and the third time we'll be waiting. And then just kind of tries to help him out a little bit more and get Erin where he needs to be, and from there I don't know where we're going.
Well, so it's like as we start like you kind of like walking me down to the horses, he just like he stops and he says, should we look in the cave and just make sure that nobody's left? I mean, I don't think it would keep anybody, but
another thing we should, because if they try to look after this beast, another thing I was just thinking about too, which might be troublesome to do, but if we take the head of this thing and bury it so no one else has to deal with it.
Oh, you made pretty good work of the head. But maybe we should burn the body.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, we should definitely check to make sure that no one else or make sure that there's no one else that's alive that we could help. Or make sure there is. I don't know why I said no. Like, I really hope everybody's dead. No, we don't want to do that.
I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
Okay.
So we'll Shit, I guess torches would be in the fucking saddlebags. Like, I just go grab it.
Have them, yeah.
Yeah. I'll
wait here.
I'll start the motherfucker on fire. Yep.
Wait, okay? So Randy is going to check it out.
Well, so we're halfway back down, right? So I want him to go grab the torches from the horse. So I'm going to stay here, so I don't have to walk down and then walk back up again.
Sure. Okay.
And then when he comes back up to me, we'll go to the cave mouth because that's about where the creature is anyway, and then go in to look to see, whether or not it was keeping anybody alive. I don't think so.
Okay. Give me a stability check each.
I got 5.
I got a 4.
Okay. At this point, you're pretty sure shit's going to be fucked up. There are very dismembered bodies of the community. They're not all eaten entirely. Several of them are frozen, not necessarily solid, but close enough. No one is alive. You searched the area. So do you want to give me a notice? Do you want to spend a notice or?
Sure.
Let me see. I don't know if I have anything else. Notice the technical skill. If you spend a notice, there is a warm and preserved crucifix on one of the villagers' necks. And when you look at it, you get the impression that although it may not have served this particular person well, that it may indeed have some sort of properties that would be beneficial against the forces of evil.
Hey Randy, check this out. It's got like a weird, like, do you feel it? He like holds it out for him to touch it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like,
it feels warm to you, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Well, like, definitely getting some obvious heat off of this thing. That's crazy, right?
I mean, my mom's the cat. I don't. Of course, I never believed in any of this stuff before, but like, this might have some kind of like, I don't know, like powers. I mean, it didn't help these people, I guess, but like you feel it, right? Like, fucking, like that's a real thing. Like you feel it.
I do.
I think we should take it.
It's not going to do anybody any good here, so we might as well.
I mean, should we burn those bodies too? I mean, I don't like it. We can't dig graves, right? Like it seems wrong to leave them here, right? I mean, is that the best we could do? Is just to cremate them? Maybe say something.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing we could do, especially in your condition.
All right. I'll help you as much as I can. Can you move most of these out of here? I mean, are you okay with that?
I can try.
I mean, we could burn them in here. I don't know, man. It seems like we should probably do something.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we just don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to weigh the options in my head. Like, it just seems like that might be. How many bodies are in there?
23.
Yeah, so we're definitely not moving anything out. So if anything, we're just gonna have to burn them here.
Yeah, right. You're not gonna like take them anywhere, unless you had some really large unless you had like a lot of like a giant wagon or something, you could, but otherwise, there would be your best bet for the rest of the community.
I was just thinking outside of the cave, but if there's that many, then maybe we just burn them inside the cave because I'm sure it's all fucking gross and whatever.
I mean, it depends on what you want to do, I guess, right? Like, you could drag them out fairly easily. It just depends if you want to do it there or outside or whatever.
Maybe we do it outside, right? I mean, let them, send them back to nature, right? I mean, that seems right.
Yeah.
All right, so they'll however long that takes to drag the bodies out. We put them in a separate pyre than the creature.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yep.
And then
you can burn them as a funeral ritual, certainly. With whatever rites would be appropriate for your people, you would know inherently.
Yeah, so I think they do both, right? So maybe Randy does those ones that we like intuit as as Native American bodies, consciousness.
Sure.
And then and Aaron joins in on that, right? Because it's kind of like his fucking gig now.
Yeah.
But then like from rote, from going to church like all those years growing up, like he's offers some sort of Catholic prayers.
Sure.
Over it, to commit the body dust to dust, whatever stuff that he remembers from from thing.
Sure.
And if they have some like twine or something, like he would like stake out a fucking cross and then put it like where the bodies were. And
sure. And you feel like afterwards the heaviness of the air and the area is lifted somewhat. Though the cross that you retained is still it still feels warm to you and Randy, as if it has some sort of importance outside of the community that whoever had initially worn the cross. What do you do after that? You feel the air has cleared some, for sure. The entity is dead, and as you burn it, you feel sort of the heaviness lift away.
If there's any remnants of like teeth, skull, whatever, I think like they get a big rock and like fucking smash that shit up into little fucking bits. I think they probably like they don't touch it, but like maybe get a piece of slate rock and like fucking scoop it up and over the side. So like hopefully nobody ever finds it.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you sort of scatter the ash of the entity.
Yep. Smash the bones up, all that. Like, because I don't know that a funeral pyre like that would.
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't destroy them. So yeah, if you crush them up, you could certainly spread them so that they wouldn't be able to be reassembled per se. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm assuming it's probably getting on towards evening. Then I guess we head back to go get the little girl.
You go back. You are unencumbered as you make your way back. She's happy to see you. The dogs seem happy to see you wagging their tails. She asks did you find my parents?
Erin hangs his head a little bit and says, unfortunately, sweetheart, we didn't. They seem to have disappeared. We couldn't find anybody.
What do you mean disappeared? What? I want to disappear with them.
I mean, that wouldn't be good. I mean,
why not?
Because we don't know where they went, and
you don't know where they went. Where did they go? You don't. I thought you said they went somewhere. Where did they go?
I'm not sure. We looked and we couldn't find them. I think that I mean, I think you should probably come with us, and we'll take the puppies, and you can come with us, and we'll. Do you have other family? I mean, do you know where you guys came from?
I don't know. I think my daddy said he always said he had his I don't know, his brother in New York, something like that. I don't know, but I've never met them. They said they were big city folks, and they never came out this way.
He looks over to Randy. I mean, like, we're in Minnesota, right? Like, that's a long fucking way away.
It's a long way. It's a very long way. So yeah, she's basically like, what do I do at this point?
Randy, I mean, I just take her with us. Like, he's like, he kind of like leans in. He's like, she got to come with us, right? I mean,
yeah. So Randy goes up to her and kneels down and kind of gets really close and puts as much of a like warm smile that he can. He says, "How about this? How about right now? How about we?" And I point to Erin. I point to the dogs. How about we be your family right now? How would you like that?
Do you have a point of reassurance by any chance? I'm just curious.
Do I have a point of reassurance?
I spent both mine.
Yeah, I have one.
If you want to spend it, you can spend it, or you can roll.
I'll spend it.
Okay. So I'll go with you, and then I guess everything will be okay.
It'll be an adventure. We'll go on an adventure
to find my family.
Maybe, but you know, like he said, we're gonna be your family now.
Well, you're coming, right? And she points to Randy. You're coming.
I am.
You.
We can teach you how to track. So if we look for your parents, maybe we can track them. That means trying to find them on the earth as they walk.
Oh wait, so you can teach me what you do?
Yeah, and we could teach you how to ride horses.
Mm-hmm. Oh really? Oh, I always wanted to, but they said I was too young right now.
Oh, we can teach you that. And then maybe when you get a little older, maybe we can teach you how to hunt.
My daddy used to hunt all the time. He said he was such a good hunter, and then maybe one day I will be too. So if I'm gonna go, and it'll be you and the puppies, and we'll all go together. And you won't leave me, right?
We won't.
We promise.
Okay. Okay, I guess. So, I mean, where do we go now? How do we track my parents now? What do we do? If you're going to teach me, but you should teach me, but how do we do it? Because I don't know where to go. We're just here.
Well, so why don't you go grab your favorite dolly and whatever stuff you want to bring with you, and you know what, you could start riding a horse today.
What? No, I can't ride a horse today.
Yeah, you better believe it. We're gonna get you right up on a horse.
You think I can?
Of course you can.
Okay. I'll grab my things, and you promise the doggies are gonna come too, right? You can't leave them.
Nope, they're gonna come with us.
Okay, so we're gonna go, and then you're gonna teach me how to find my mommy and daddy, right?
Yep, we're gonna try.
Okay. I'll start getting my stuff ready, and we'll get ready and go.
Yep. Well, what time of the day is it? Maybe it was a bad idea.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably it's probably late. It's probably afternoon, but whatever. That depends on. You can always hand wave that to a child.
Yeah. All right, so, like, I guess after she grabs all of her stuff, we say, you know what? Let's before we set out on our big adventure, let's have a big dinner and we'll get the puppies all fed, and then we'll spend the night here one last time, and then we'll leave in the morning, and then we have all day to look.
Okay. Yeah, whatever you say. Like the puppies are hungry, and they're my friends. And while you were gone, we had a great time, and I love petting them, and they're my friends. And so let's all hang out, and we'll all spend the night, and then in the morning we can start. We'll get everyone. We'll be hungry. We'll be fed, and we'll be okay, and we'll start looking. Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Good.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. So I guess we butcher some chickens. We make a big dinner. I guess we raided stuff before, so supplies are still all sitting out.
Yeah.
And then we would probably look for some the wicker cages or whatever. Probably take some of the chickens with us. Throw them on the back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then, spend the night and then head out. Well, all shit in the morning. We'd let the fucking goats go. Whatever was alive, we would let go.
Yeah, let it go. Yep.
And then take whatever would be reasonable to take with us and start heading south.
Before you wake up, your dreams sort of sway and swirl into a campfire where you see a large entity staring at you.
So, you see what you have been? The two of you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. This is you said this was our path. This is what we've done.
Indeed, you are not just meant to stumble through the world. You combat the evils, the things that wish to do harm to humanity. I can only help you so much. My powers are limited, more so than they were back when I've shown you, but your bond is strong, and that is something that cannot be destroyed by evil. Your bond is what allows you to fight the things that would tamp out the light.
Yeah, Erin just he doesn't know what to say. We I mean, it seems like the right thing to do. I mean, we're just doing what we can to make things a little better. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Though I know the two of you are scared, I don't want you to think that is a weakness. That is a strength. The two of you and your companion have abilities that you are not even aware of. You have a destiny to do good. I will do what I can to aid you in your journey, though I wish you would choose a more mundane path, but it is not to be. It was never to be. So I will be your patron. I will do what I can. In the meantime, be smart, be vigilant, and try not to get yourselves killed. I can do what I can, but it's up to you to keep yourselves alive. In the meantime, I'll try to provide you with information, perhaps ability in cases where it's required. I can channel some of my power to you, albeit not much. We are not as blessed as we once were, but you are along the right path. You have always been along the path of the righteous, regardless of what it costs you, and I have seen that. So, Erin, I will do what I can to aid you. Though you ignored the warnings, you could have had a simple life, but I understand the calling, and you have answered it, perhaps too well. So, Godspeed to you. I will do whatever I can to aid you if you need me. Simply think of me as you fall asleep. Concentrate on your ancestors. Concentrate on the experience I have provided you. I will draw me in. Perhaps I can answer some of the questions you may have. Is this clear?
Crystal, thank you for your help and your wisdom, your guidance.
There's no need for thanks. As well, Randy, I must commend your dedication to your friend. I have not seen such camaraderie many times in my many years on this plane. It is strong, and though I know you are frustrated sometimes, you have power beyond what you imagine, and together I believe you two could conquer almost anything. You fight for the light, and you have for almost an eternity. Never forget that.
He doesn't know really what to say because this is kind of his first encounter with someone like this. So he's like, "Thank you, Lord Huron."
No thanks is necessary. I thank you for protecting and seeing to my descendants. You are a good man, and you have been many times over. Thank you. I must go now. If you need me, please don't hesitate to call. I will do what I can to aid you in your quest. In the meantime, you are dealing with something greater than your current predicament. Something more powerful than the planar beings held to this world. So, you must remember the will of mankind is infinite. And so they may pull infinite power from it. You are on the right track. Stop them here, and you will set them back. There's more work to be done, though. I'm unaware of the next steps from there, but I trust that you will find the way to protect your existence. I will do whatever I can to help you. I promise. Simply ask.
We will do so.
Well then, enjoy my gifts.
As you wake up the next morning, you feel stronger and more capable. You have essentially an additional +6 to athletics, scuffling, and a +3 to health. Each of you. See if there's anything else that makes sense.
Does my health in the real world go back to the normal health, or am I still at 5?
It's additional whatever. Like, so whatever your regular increased to, it would increase by that much.
Okay, so the 5 would go to 8 then? Sure.
Yeah. And then sense trouble, you each get a +2. We'll say as well. Randy also gets, I would say, a 3-point addition to shooting. Actually, and Aaron's he'll get a +3 to scuffling. Above what I said before.
And these are permanent bonuses like on the character sheet?
Yes, forever. Yep, forever. Like, you are essentially spiritually imbued with powers. Particularly from your successful utilization of the powers of your ancestors, or soul-bound entities. So, yes, that's a permanent plus forever.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I did this. I thought you deserved a bonus each to your characters as being more badass for essentially being a conduit for your ancestors.
So I'm assuming then that mechanically then scuffling is where it was left after this spirit mission then. So like I have a scuffling of 6 out of it's like a shit ton now.
Whatever you got, it would be a plus whatever I gave you. So I gave you a +3 this time, right? So if you give it a permanent +3, you get a +3 to your current pool, plus a cut +3 to your maximum.
Okay. All right.
Same thing for Whitney for shooting. It'd be a +3, I believe I said, and you get a +3 to your maximum for shooting. I don't know if you had anything before, but that's what you currently have. And athletics, did I say a +6?
+6, yep.
I mean, let's maybe go +4. Let's maybe go +4.
Okay.
+4. So that's to your current and maximum.
Okay.
So, and then health, I think you definitely get a +4 to maximum plus your current. Let's say 4 instead of 6. Sorry.
Okay.
But that's pretty good. That's pretty badass.
And then
you guys are now magically more badass.
Right. And then like the points like reassurance that we spent are spent then, right? Like we don't get that.
Yeah, until the next whatever.
Yep.
Go around whatever the next mission is. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Did you say preparedness? You didn't say preparedness, right?
I didn't say preparedness. No.
Okay, no, that's fine. Sweet.
But I'm hoping that makes you guys a little more badass comparatively.
I mean, I need to refresh pools.
Pools
from
for sure. Yeah, but you can refresh those pools as standard. But I wanted to give you guys a bonus for like participating and doing something, and also having shooting at something reasonable helps for everybody. So I thought, like the fact that Randy was like a marksman extraordinaire helps. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like he fucking nailed that motherfucker. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm super glad that he didn't shoot me.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, and you gave me an additional +3 on scuffling, right?
Yeah. You scuffled a lot, so that's pretty good. It's not bad, right? So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this, was like give you guys the opportunity, since you were participating sort of outside the narrative of like doing a flashback, but then also making it narratively you somehow wake up essentially magically imbued with additional powers, basically.
Yeah. When they wake up, does Erin still have the cross?
Yeah. So that, I don't know if you want to cut this out of this discussion, but yes, that's also the thing, is you have an artifact of power that was not there before. So yes.
we can do that when we wake up, when Brett's
back. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that like as a post hoc per se, but yes, that was my idea with adding that there, was that there is a magical artifact that you now have that will help you in the future.
Sweet. Oh, that's going to be real bad if I get into proximity with Delphine, then probably.
Maybe. It depends. Yeah, I have so many things I want to do, but I haven't really like guaranteed it. But the Delphine thing, I would love to keep going if I can. So
that's cool. Yeah, no, that was cool. I thought I was gonna bite it. I was like, "Fuck this."
I honestly, because there wasn't as much at risk, I thought like I could kill you, but I legit said like, will it or won't you? Well, will it or won't it kill you? So you legit killed it. So I was not doing kid gloves once I decided what I was gonna do. So you made it.
Yeah. I see, because my thought was we were both had an opportunity to shoot. Yeah. I assumed it would close. I would try to get away, and then Randy would, get a shot on the next turn. And then because of the way the mechanics work, it's like, oh no, you just scuffle until one of you like takes a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, and then that was the thing. Like I almost wanted it to keep going with the double, but I thought I might double claw you to death. But then I was like, it makes sense. Like one attack, if you don't if it wins the first attack, it gets both. But if it wins, if you defend one, it will still hit one. So it still worked out pretty well. So, But yeah, I thought it was pretty tense. I hoped it wasn't. I always worry that it's too lame. I don't know.
Well, I mean, we hit it. I mean, fucking Kurt like blew the shit out. Like he did 16 points on his own.
Yeah, there was a lot of Randy killing on there. So, that's where That's where I was like, oh shit, Randy's killing this thing. What's happening? But
yeah, so when I initially talked to you like way back when, and then we canceled the last session, my thought was of like having it on like a like a hill or rocky outcropping or whatever. So like my thought going in was that Erin would sacrifice himself, take it over the side. Like
that's what I was wondering if you're going to do. That's why I put it in there, just for the case of if you do it.
Like I was going to spend all the athletics to like fucking stab it and ride it over the side and yell at Randy to like get on the horse and go get the girl.
Yeah.
And take her back to their people.
Yeah.
Like that was kind of like
unfortunately, Randy's like, I'm a crack shot. I roll 6s on everything. I roll 6s on every goddamn shooting test. I don't care what I spend. And I'm like, well, you shut the fuck out of it. And then he's like, damage, that's an 8. And I'm like, God damn it, Randy. Why? How are you so good at killing stuff? You seem so lackadaisical. Most of it's like, we're gonna do what we can do. And then he's like, a heartless assassin? What's happening? But he rolled so well. He rolled so well. I know. He's like, fuck, I play Halo. I know how to fucking sniper shit. And I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, he fucking snipers it. I can't stop it. He hit so good. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna argue with. I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I had 40 hit points instead of 30 hit points or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, he just fucking rolled too well. Like, can't help it. Randy was like, I'm a goddamn I'm like a fucking St. Petersburg sniper in World War II. I just hit sitting buildings and just murder every Nazi sniper there is. I don't care. Whatever. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I just fucking kill him. It's no big deal. So I let him have it. He fucking killed the fuck out of it. What am I gonna do?
He pretty badass. Kenneth, and then he killed the Windigo.
Fuck. Like, yeah, like Randy, I feel like he's gonna be the badass hero of this story by being like the ultimate badass. If there's not a point where fucking Randy runs up to someone and says, "Come with me if you want to live," I feel like this whole fucking series is failing. I feel like he's gonna be like, "Come with me if you want to live," and then like, that's true. That's what I like about it. Kurt, like, Randy's such a fucking, like, and then he isn't. He fucking killed shit. He's a fucking badass. That's what I like about this series. No,
you are muted.
Either you're muted or you're not, or your mic's fucked because we can't hear you at all.
How's that?
There you go. Well, this whole time you've been talking.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, I accidentally bumped the plug for the computer, or for the mic into the computer, and I could hear you guys on the computer. I'm like, oh shit! So I plugged it back in, and then it didn't say it was muted, so I don't know why.
Stupid. Anyway, Randy, I think ultra hero of this episode. God damn, like so good.
Yeah,
it was so fun. I was really worried. I wasn't that worried, but like I was like, we'll see what happens. Like I tried to make it not worrisome. Like if you die, you die, right? Like who cares? Yeah. It's like a different body. But like even then, I can't kill you guys. So there's that. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we had to go back and grab the kid. We had to do the "come with me if we want to live." So
yeah, and I have some awesome ideas for that situation. So awesome. Now I think there's even more plot devices. So
that's right. All right, this plot device is me getting into air conditioning. So
all right, man. Please don't die because we need you. Please don't die.
Lots of Gatorade and water, and Randy will be back next time.
Please put some ice on your face or something. Tell your wife or something. Sorry for dehydrating you.
I feel so gross.
All right. Well, Kurt, thank you so much. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Good night, fellas.
Take it easy, Kurt.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, well, Randy saves the day. Randy's the real hero of this whole series.
That was a good one. I didn't know if it was. I didn't think it was going to happen. That was pretty cool. Who knew?
I was sad that Erin was going to die so easily.
I was worried. I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to like retroactively let's pull it back a little. But he didn't. He didn't die. Like that worked out pretty well. But I thought it was a good episode. I thought it was fun.
Yeah,
I thought that was a good cut to when we didn't have time.
Yeah. No, I thought the whole thing was cool. I mean, it was really neat. And then to be able to like pull in, some of the other stuff that you were working on and kind of like.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of like pull it a little more materially, or like pull some of that into like an actual episode type thing. So now I think, like you have like a patron entity, and Randy has a lot of like cult stuff going on, and that's good. And then if theoretically, Jack maintains playing, then he, if possible, may have like a demon patron interest, which I am hoping to keep going. That's my goal for his character, is to have a demon love interest who's like, look, I know we may not necessarily be like whatever, but like, hey, I'll help. Like, I'm not a bad person, and I think you're really interesting. So it's kind of like, I love that you're wearing like a cape with like dual blade Crazy Town.
What's she gonna do when she finds out that he's not what he purports himself to be?
Oh, I mean, what is he? I mean, what? Like,
he's not Jacques Crandall. He's fucking Jack Crandall. He's guy drives a fucking truck.
I think she's gonna love it more. I think she loves the fact that he's like low down and dirty. Like, I think the fact that he's like low down and dirty and was like, I want double spinning boomerang knives, like turns her on. Like, I think she likes to slum it as a demon queen. That's what I thought the whole point was. Like, my whole point for that character was like, she's like a fancy demon queen, but she's like, I really like that this guy's just like down to earth badass, and I'm into it. Like, I'm into his super masculinity, and I want a dude that just takes charge. But also, I'm a demon, so I can do crazy shit if I ask me to. So, like, you might need help, and a crazy demon might help. The question is, will he be willing to have that character stick around? Because he might just be like, fuck off. But I kind of like the idea of like her pursuing him as like but I'm in love with you. Even though, like, I get it, you're weirded out that I'm a demon, but come on. Like, you can't argue. This is a good thing. And I can help.
Demon before.
Like, and I can help. Like, I don't do evil things anymore. Like, I'm not like doing evil stuff anymore. That's kind of the point. I mean, once I do the big reveal, that's the point. But like, yeah, that's a whole thing. I can see once like, there's too many songs that I base stuff on. There's no way you would find it anyway, so I can tell you that. But it's based on the song. The entire scenario is based on a song that you'll never find, because it makes no sense for it to have been by the artist it was or what it is. So, but like, it's exactly what I based everything on. And I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. And then like the whole thing fell into place. And I'm like, I want to do that as my next scenario. So like,
we're gonna have to put out like a playlist or something after this.
I know, right? That's the thing. Round. I feel like I feel like there's gotta be like a list of like
Definitely.
here's shit I base stuff on. Hashtag like check this out because it was so good, but like yeah, like this one's based on a very specific thing that specifically says the demons don't do bad stuff really anymore. So like that's the whole point. They're not really doing anything wrong anymore. So are they that bad?
They got all that out of their system already.
Yeah, yeah. There was like, yeah. For some reason, they just decided like we don't need to sacrifice people anymore or do whatever. Like we're just here for literally like the pleasure, like the physical like atmosphere of like having fun, having a party. So like it's a really interesting concept, and I love that idea, and I love the idea of like her being like super into Jack as like a guy who's like not like anyone else because he's not like a fancy town prince whatever. He's like a down and dirty like wrestler guy, and she's like, I like it. And then it's like, well, once you go and do stuff, like she may or may not be bound there. So then it's like, what if she keeps following him? Like
she comes back to Ohio.
Yeah, like to like go out, and he's like, no, and she's like, come on. So that's kind of my plan now that he's like not as into it. I'm like when he found out she had horns, then it's like now her goal is to like overcome the fact she has horns to him. So it's
interesting.
I have ideas. So
all right, sounds good. I think maybe we revealed more than we should have probably.
Well, cut this out, man. Don't put this on the playlist. Don't put this as extra even. Don't. This is hidden secret.
Out then. Right.
This is secrety. This is super secret. Don't tell anybody.
Right,
and unless they pay $5 with Patreon, and then they can get whatever they want. Let's just say this. They pay $5 a month from Patreon. You can get whatever you want, guys. How about that? Tell them that.
Maybe we post this up as the super secret, like give us $5 to get the secrets on Fear Itself.
Yeah. /Patreon, $5. You can keep it. I don't care. I'm just here to try to make this shit work. I'm just here to make this make money to make money. We're good. We're good.
Well, fingers crossed that happens someday.
I haven't run the report on Legends, so sorry.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, let's wrap this up, and then we'll do that off the air.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for checking it out. We hope that you're enjoying the podcast and this little side vignette for Fear Itself. If you are so inclined, we'd love to have you come check out the sponsor. It's Birds of a Feather Coffee. They have the legendary brew. We get a little bit of kickback from that, so when you order a bag, helps us support the show. But any of the I was going to say the legendary brews, any of the coffees over at Birds of a Feather are fantastic. They're a small batch craft coffee roaster, so it's essentially roasted to order. Especially the legendary brew. It's not sitting around somewhere. It's roasted by Neil, who's pointing at himself the entire
time. Guy right here. I entertained you for 2 hours. Now buy my coffee and enjoy it for many hours. It's good coffee, guys. Look, if you think, even if you like, if I'm, look at it this way. I'm at least twice as good a roaster as I am a DM/GM. So if you think this is at all entertaining, the coffee is going to blow your socks off. like if you think like this guy's kind of a jack off as like a DM/GM of games, then I'm like an amazing coffee roaster. So there's that. It's good stuff. If you order the Legends, it's going to be a delicious medium blend. It is unoffensive to the palate. People enjoy it. It's rich. It's delicious. It's layered. It's got a lot of nuance. That's what you're going to expect from the games you get here, even though I say offensive things or stupid shit sometimes, but at the end of the day, if you think this guy's kind of got it, this kind of guy got his shit, he's got his shit going. We got some interesting things happening. When you drink that coffee, that's what you're going to think. This has some interesting things happening. And here's the thing. As much as you don't know what's happening, in this brain right here, there's so much happening. And in that flavor, all of those things, I've thought about it. So to order that coffee. Just drink it. Just drink the coffee, guys. It's good coffee. You'll love it. I love it. I wouldn't sell you anything that I wouldn't drink myself. It's good stuff. I pay a lot per pound per bean to give you the best of the best, because that's what I think our viewers deserve. I think you deserve the best of the best comedy, the best game mastering, and the best coffee. I think you deserve all three, and I give you all of them every episode. If you order the coffee and drink it with the episode. Drink it with the episode, guys, because this episode, less funny, but pretty good. I thought it was pretty dramatic, so I was impressed. I was good with myself, so if I'm happy with myself, you should be happy with it. And if you drink this coffee, you're gonna think, this guy, he knows what he's doing. He may not know what he's doing with gaming, but he knows what he's doing with coffee, because that's what I do. Coffee, baby.
Here's the problem, though. Once you order coffee from Birds of a Feather Coffee, you will never be able to drink other coffee again. Because it will spoil you.
I've heard it a lot.
You can't go to a diner and order a cup of coffee. You can't go to Denny's. You can't go to some fancy restaurant.
If you go to Starbucks, you literally might want to kill it. People might want to kill themselves if they go to Starbucks after they drink my coffee. That's how good it is. It's so good. John knows. He literally hasn't drank. I don't know if he's drank any coffee other than Bird's coffee in as long as I've roasted coffee now.
I got some Kona when we were in Hawaii.
Okay, well, I'll give you credit. Kona's delicious. But John is like, he's just a dude. He's a regular dude. And we're friends. He doesn't necessarily have to buy my coffee. He's not doing it for reciprocity or anything. He does it because it's amazing. Whether he gets a cut of the money or not. Sometimes he does. That's great. But I'm telling you, he knows. I know. We have good coffee. Legends coffee, just get it. It's good stuff. You're never going to be unhappy with it. And if you are, look, same guarantee I'll give anybody. If you're not happy, if you think this coffee sucks, send me an email. I'll send you your money back. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll send it back. If you order my coffee and you say legit that I don't care, Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks, Caribou, name it. If you say one of those coffees is better, I'll send you your money back. I don't care. I'll do it. That's the commitment I give you. That my coffee, Birds of a Feather Coffee Company coffee, is so good, I don't care. I'll give you your money back if you say, honestly, that one of those companies that you think their coffee's better. Because it's not. It's not better. John knows. John knows.
You can't. When I go places because I can't order coffee anymore.
I can't either. I hate it because I bring in beans that are so good. They're so good, guys. Just buy it. I know this sounds like a really long coffee commercial, but I'm serious. If you want to send me an email, I'll fucking give you your money back. I don't care. I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'm that good of a roaster. I'm that good of a chooser of beans. And John knows it. I know it. I'll eat the cost, man. If you think it sucks, tell me it sucks. But be honest if it does suck. Because I don't think it does. I think you're going to think, this coffee's heaven. This coffee is like, take a sip of the coffee and think, what is it like? What's it like to feel like being home? And that's what the coffee tastes like. It just feels like you're home.
It's like a warm hug.
Yeah, it's like a warm hug. And it's so rich, and it's made for you guys. It's made with love for you. Just like this podcast. Just like me sitting here for fucking 4 hours. Okay, I would say 3. It's technically 2.5 hours because most of it's fucking with my computer. But most of it's with love. A lot of the time I spend, regardless of what I say, is for love. For you guys to create something that I hope you enjoy listening to. And John and me and Kurt and, everyone love doing it for you. So, you know, don't buy it, whatever. I'm just saying, you're going to love it. If you like this podcast, you're going to love my coffee.
Coffee is fantastic. I tell you what, you use code LEGENDS10, you're going to get 10% off your order. Shipping is free. It's almost like he's giving it away. It's almost like he's giving away gold bars.
Yeah, I'm literally like drop kicking coffee into your face. It's like, if you want coffee, I'm like throwing it right into your face for almost nothing. The 10% is good forever. Legends 10. Just use the code Legends 10. Boom. Bing, bang, boom. Doesn't matter what you get. If you get Legendary Brew, great. Great. Legends gets a cut of the money. They help this thing run, help us keep this going. I don't see $1 of it. I do see $1. At least $1 gives me for the coffee. But that pays for the coffee. But, anywho, do it. Jeremy, I don't know if this makes it onto the actual feed because John may edit it out. But Jeremy, if you're listening live ever, I would say you're welcome, but that's a shitty thing to say. I thank you. Not you're welcome. I thank you for listening. I thank anyone for listening live. If you guys do, maybe we'll do some live Q&A at some point because I feel like that might be fun.
Coffee Q&A?
No. Well, if you want to, yeah. If they want to do coffee Q&A, I'm happy to answer coffee questions. If you want to do non-coffee Q&A, I'm happy to do that too, but I try not to give too much plot out about the fear storyline overall. Hey, I'm just saying, like,
we've got a new live watcher, SER3255 says it's like you can't afford not to buy the coffee, which exactly right. I mean,
I don't know who you are, but you're correct. It's like you can't afford not to. birdscoffeecompany.com. Order that coffee. Legendary Brew, I believe is Jesus. I don't know.
There's a massive slug. Like, just go to the website.
There's a big slug. Just go to Legends because there's a big slug. They can get you to it. On the Birds site, I'm not sure. But it's almost like you can't afford not to buy it. But if you're watching live, SER, some numbers and letters, I love you. And please feel good about yourself for making my life feel worth living. Because I'm just here trying to sling coffee, trying to have fun with my friends, pretending to be a Windigo. And I just want someone to like it. I love you guys. That's all I'm saying is all the joy. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. I love everybody that listens to this podcast. I hope this makes it onto some version of the podcast. It doesn't have to be the full feed, but if it's after an episode, tell your friends to listen to after the episode because Neil gets stupid.
It is kind of late, so we should probably end on that.
It's midnight. I'm going to get yelled at. My wife is going to be mad. In the meantime, coffee, Legendary Brew. Check it out on legendsoftabletop.com. Check it out. It's a great coffee. I do what I can. Literally, this guy right here. You can see me on camera pointing right now. This guy, these hands touch all the buttons and stuff to get that roasted. Can you say that? Can you watch anyone pretend to be a Windigo and then say, I'm going to roast your coffee? It's not possible. John, find someone. Google it. It's not possible. No one will pretend to be a Windigo and entertain you for 2 hours as a Windigo and roast your coffee with his own bare hands.
Maybe we can get video of you roasting coffee dressed up like a Windigo.
I don't know what that looks like, but if you want to do it, if it's a cow head in a cloak, do it. I'll do it. I did a live Q&A on how to like sample roast coffee. I'll put a cow head on my head, cow skull on my head, and a robe, and be a Windigo. Let's do it. WindigoCoffee.com. Look, if you order from there, it's not real. If it is, it's someone else, but not me. But like,
hey, maybe that'll be our new brew. We'll expand that. Have the legendary brew and the Windigo brew.
Yeah. And that one will include the Soul's children. It can be bad, right? I don't know. Anywho, thank you, live listener, viewer. I appreciate it, and the fact that you commented at all, it makes me feel good inside. So, send me an email at birdscoffeecompany@gmail.com. And maybe I'll give you a discount. This is the thing. Is it real or is it are they still on? Are they a hacker? Are they a virus?
Two watching.
Whoever's watching, send me email. birdscoffeecompany@gmail.com. Send me that email and say I was on that live stream. I love your Windigo impression. I'll give you a free bag of coffee. Just send me that email because I want to see, is this a real person? Is this a bot? Are you a bot? If you're not a bot, you got free coffee. If you ain't a bot, here's what you got. Free coffee. Nailed it! John, cut us off. I'm going to give you free coffee. Email me.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for checking it out. We'll catch you next time.